your ass. We're live.
Yay!
Hey. Hey.
I'll post to the Discord.
Okay, pop the
what?
the chit chat.
I'll be sure to post the link.
Yeah, be sure to post the link or else they'll.
Or else wavy lines will just friggin'
Careful what you say, we're live.
love him.
Huh? You're crazy. Yeah, this is our first Wednesday one. We were gonna pick the resumes, but now we don't need to. But we're live, so here we are.
Okay.
Hey people.
Hi.
I don't think I'm gonna too long. I'm gonna tweet.
You should tweet.
Live. Retweet.
But it's not hyperlink.
You need to do the whole HTTP, PD. You could always cover the ones up a little further. Hey, what's up? What's up, Kevin?
Hi. I can't see chat.
Oh.
Whee!
Hey, 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 Kiwi.
Hey, hey, Kiwi.
Hey,
Hey, hey.
hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
It's Wednesday,
My dudes.
and you know what that means. Unexpected pre-show.
Yay!
And Kamala Harris
Thank
celebration
you,
party.
thank you, you will never
I'm pumping
escape.
myself up by reading.
Thank you, Just a Tiny Taste.
Thank you, Just a Tiny Taste.
Thanks, Tiny Taste.
Happy Wednesday. I'm pumping myself up by reading a political newsletter. It's
Boom.
it's working.
It's working, you're getting so pumped.
I'm getting so pumped. I can't read again.
Hi, Wavy. Hi, Aiden.
Hi, Wavy. Hi, Aiden.
Welcome to the pre-show. Hey. Hey, Rocky. Hey, Rocky.
There's
Howdy.
Rob.
Nice shirt.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Good. It's all fine. Oh. Thank you, Just a Tiny Taste. 5 months. Jesus.
5 months, baby.
5 months.
Has it really been that long?
Sorry, I'm really trying to stay kept up.
I'm perfectly fine.
Just a Tiny Taste. 5 months. Sub. 5 months.
Hi, Kevin. And yeah, Wavy Lines. We're great.
We're pepped
We're
up,
so
baby.
stoked.
We're ready to go.
We are.
We're zooming with energy.
And my Coca-Cola.
We just did 3 hours of Zip Zap Zop. So, you know.
I'm
we
having
caught it.
another cold brew,
Feeling
so that's gonna hit my adrenaline system, my adrenal system in 30 minutes.
Yeah, really.
Chris, you want to do like a Kramer entrance?
There's some left in
Want
my
to do like a
can.
quick slide in?
There's some left in my can that I can take right now.
Now I have too many options and I'm gonna collapse.
Drink both!
You gotta drink both now. I have concentrate.
Yeah, give me some of that hard shit.
Follow me.
Are you sad that Bloomberg wasn't the VP pick? Yeah, we're really mourning
Very.
that Bloomberg
Really
didn't
upset.
come out of nowhere with
Bloomberg.
that VP. Really,
Guys.
really banking.
What's up, gamers?
What's up, gamers? It's your boy, me, Jake.
Aiden says your hair looks extra powerful today, Chris.
Thank you. You want vanilla or regular? You want milk? You want sugar? What's the
Black.
I want vanilla.
What's vanilla and regular?
Vanilla cold?
What?
The one that gets.
Which one's better?
I'm so...
I like none because I don't like sweetness.
Yeah, I don't like any sweetness. I'll just do black, no milk.
Just pure concentrate?
Yeah, I don't want.
You don't want
I don't.
watered
I
down?
don't. I don't like a full glass.
You just
What
want
do you
to get, like,
mean?
a little bit of the
shot.
concentrate.
Yeah, I
Hi,
want like
Knox.
a shot or like.
Hi, Knox. We're talking about cold
Like
brew
an
preferences.
espresso shot. Hey, Knox. What are these new?
Hi,
little,
Kevin.
Oh, that's weird.
like, return
I
symbols?
personally
Oh,
love
I
my
don't know.
coffee
Let me see.
in all stages.
Aw, Alex is sweet enough already. Thank you, baby.
Wait, are you guys drinking cold
Reply to the
brew?
message, man.
We are.
You melt my heart.
You always do that.
Are you guys drinking cold brew? What?
You can reply to messages.
No,
They
you
are.
could never do that. Is that a new thing, guys, that you can reply to messages now on stream?
Check your chat. We can now reply.
There's like a little
Reply.
return arrow,
Yeah.
and you can reply.
That's crazy.
I feel like that's just like.
That's buck wild.
You
Hi,
used to have to
Sunbro.
add the person that you. It probably just like automatically adds the person. Instead of having to type like.
What
add.
is that drink?
So-
It's cold brew.
I wonder if it's private though. Like if other people can't see.
It's cold brew. Depressed, drunk, high, or
Yes.
Mix them all. Let me reply.
It's all-
One of us is each of those things.
A little bit of
You
both.
have to guess.
You have to
Yeah.
guess.
Figure out
One of us can only tell the truth, and one of us can only cry. Who is
I
it?
replied to wavy lines.
But can everybody see that, or just
everyone-
can just
can everyone
Wavy
see
see
that?
that?
Can everyone
Would
see
it-
the reply I did?
The chat looks different for us. Is it taking place with the at?
You can still probably at people,
Folks,
but
I'm having a
now it's
delicious.
like,
Yeah.
Don't
just
at me,
go-
bro.
now it's a threat.
Now it's
Like,
It's not our fault. This is just 100% pure culture. Please give me the.
Oh, you're doing the thing that the beauty gurus do, where they're like,
Okay, so this foundation that I'm trying today is
So
from
this thing that I'm gonna pour into my stomach.
All
It
handwork.
looks like orange slices.
oh, you can see how
Sap,
bad I'm peeling.
That's an unfamiliar name. Welcome,
I got
Sap.
really
It's fine.
sunburned the other day, and I thought I could
Who
cover it up
cares?
with the band-aid, but that's not happening.
You guys get a cold brew king? No, I wish. It's probably our next investment.
Well,
I
that'd
don't
be
know what to do
sick.
with this.
Look at me, I'm Mr. Grace.
Shut up, Chris.
It's not fun to do.
We looked at the resumes yet?
Shut up!
Alex?
Oh,
I
It's
have not looked at any of the resumes yet.
I haven't either.
Same here.
Yeah,
I'm very excited.
I've
to
seen the
see
first one because I had to open
who I
it on my
become.
computer, but that's it.
Spoil.
But we took Super Pizza's advice. I don't know if Rocky even knows this.
Rocky.
But we're gonna go totally blind into these
What's up?
resumes. So,
Sick.
so
Do I even have to pick a character photo or anything, or are we good?
I think Jake has already picked.
I loaded up like 3 or 4 just random
If I
random
were
dudes.
a rich
Okay.
man.
I like the sound
Maybe
of that.
placeholder images. But yeah, the idea is none of us will know when we walk on stage what resume we're going to be assigned.
I can't get Rocky.
For those of
Perfect.
you that don't know, in our Discord, how am I doing? Thank you, Kevin. I'm doing good. For those of you that don't know, we opened up our Discord earlier this afternoon for you guys to create resumes for applicants to use today in their job applications. None of us have seen them. You guys picked their names, their
I ain't seen
skills,
shit.
their prior experience, and loaded them up into a document so that when we walk out on stage to apply for our job, we'll be totally blind and we'll have to justify whatever it is you guys put on our resumes.
Some of the resumes are characters that would be cool if you dressed for. Well, what's more fun here?
Yeah, what would be the coolest? Should we know?
Should we pick the resumes?
What do you guys
now,
want?
And then
What do you want?
I can leave the room.
What do you want,
or
Damon?
should
What do you
should the
want?
chat assign us? The chat who wrote the resumes assign us characters.
Ooh, that's interesting too.
You're the person choosing the resumes to tell the actor how to dress without telling what character they are.
That would be good.
That's interesting. Trying
Hmm.
to think of how we can.
It's gonna be hard to.
You
set
are
up.
all gonna be playing some real freaks. That's how I like it, baby.
Oh
What
boy.
is fun? That's a good question, Slapfactory. Let's
Hey, man.
skip the stream and just really cut that one open.
I can hear Rocky now.
So we're trying to figure out.
Everything's better.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Hello?
What would be the best way to do this? I'm trying to think of a way that we can have somebody, because I would want to avoid having performers see the stuff
Yeah.
before if we can, just because that's part of the fun of the surprise. But
I think.
But maybe if we look at them first, then we will know, we'll like be able to prepare for them a little bit better. Aiden says that they think we should look at them first. And like should we like pick the ones that we want, or should we pick
I think I messed my foot up.
them for other people?
Here's the thought process behind the shows.
I mean, the conceit could be like, I have all these resumes.
Slowly starting.
I kind of don't know who they are, so judging by whoever walks in, I like pick the resume based on like how they look or like what I think their resume matches to.
You could also like lead us, be like, oh, this next person seems like the type of person who would wear
Who would
X,
wear
Y, Z.
a Viking helmet?
So you can lead us, but we don't know
Yeah.
what we're wearing. We don't know anything about our character until you tell us what we should wear before we come out.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
What do you think about that
idea?
Simple idea.
How does that sound? Is that
If you look
clear?
at them first, but in a darkened room so you can't see. Honestly, I expected you all to choose your character beforehand. Let's y'all look at him. Y'all's creativity. Okay, let's look at him now.
So we should look at them all now and just pick?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
Sure.
gonna look at them then.
We're going to look at them. We'll look at them with you, the chat. We're going to look at these resumes, folks. Sid and Chris.
If you're only showing the character's name, we would love that, but we just have the resume doc. No, Super Pizza. I thought it was a good idea. I like the idea,
Yeah, it's a
completely
fun idea.
surprising, but
Fuck this one up.
we also
we
went
fuck
in
it up?
with the conceit that wasn't going to happen. So, you know. So is it a surprise to Mr. Grace? Yeah, it can be a surprise to me. I can walk out and go smoke a big cigar while you guys pick which character you're gonna do.
A big cigar?
Like a
It'll be some
giant,
fat,
huge
stogie
cigar.
smoking.
It absolutely should be a surprise for Mr. Grayson. I like that. Okay, so we'll look at it as characters, and then
Okay.
you just don't look
Okay.
at all.
Rocky, can you send the doc to Cole so he can
Pick a character.
Right.
pick a resume?
Yes, on it.
Doesn't he have something planned? Oh, there he is.
Did initially.
There he is.
There's Armenian Chris. So,
Okay,
It
I'm
really
gonna leave
just-
then.
You're gonna leave?
You guys are gonna have to know your name though, because I'm still gonna be the one who's pulling up the resume on my computer. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, bye
Okay.
everyone.
Okay, so
I got my-
I'm gonna sit in the
we
gamer
need to
chair.
look at our resumes.
Are they on
What is the
here?
best way to do that? They're in the Discord on a
Okay.
Google Doc in the suggestion box.
Yeah, it might be hard to do it.
I'm putting this in the green room for Cole.
I'll just sit here.
Okay.
Should we put them on? No, they should be a surprise for everyone in the show too, right?
So we just look at them ourselves.
What if the chat assigns us characters, but we still look at them?
Yeah.
Right.
So we
Okay.
won't pick, but we'll know in advance. That way we can just look at our character.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Let's do that. All right. So, chat. How many total resumes are there? Do you know?
I don't know. I'm leaving.
All right.
out.
Alsop's leaving.
Bye, dude.
I think you could have it both ways if each of you read one resume, design, costume, and pass a package to the person left. Whoa, I'm
Wow.
struggling to understand what that means, but it does sound like an improv
I
game.
can't sign in. I don't have
Watch everyone
access.
vote on their own resume. Should we make it a rule that you can't vote for your own resume? I don't know how we could enforce that other than honor system, but
Oh yeah, let me change the access because
Yeah,
I
I am.
restricted it again.
You restricted me.
Yeah, I'm restricted.
And I agree with Timothy Santiago 425.
wow, Timothy coming in with the many emotes.
I agree with that.
Wow. Thanks,
Solid
Tim.
hot
Thanks,
takes.
Tim.
Thank you,
There
Tim.
you go, Tim.
No,
Timothy.
that was
Oh,
too
here's
many.
more.
No, that was too much.
I don't think we can
Okay.
encourage this kind of behavior for too much longer.
I'm gonna open up the share again.
Can I make a request about who I want to play a particular character? Sure, why not?
I think that's what we're doing, right?
Yes. So your options. So the people that need to be assigned are myself, Sid, Chris, Rocky, and then our guest Cole, who some of you probably
Special
know. Many of
guest
you probably
Cole.
know. Special guest reveal. Cole is in the house. So we need to assign at least 5 resumes. Once we assign.
Who's Screamin' Jackie Clidesdale's gonna be?
All right, the link is back open, only to view. You can see in the Discord if you haven't checked them out yet. They're in the Discord suggestion box.
Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna leave.
Bye!
Goodbye. Okay, so.
Okay, let's all talk about what our least favorite thing about Alex
Yes,
is.
now
Go. Too strong.
Yeah, I hate how noble he is.
Yes, how honorable and.
I'd like to be the blade.
Too clean a mustache.
Is that a guy?
Oh, Aiden, is that?
I want to
think
play
Aiden-
Redacted, but it'll make sense when you get to the resume.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think Sydney would be the blade.
Okay. Thank
I'm
you,
coming in
moderator.
entirely for voice.
Thanks, Wavy.
So
Sorry, Timothy.
Sorry, Timothy. It was
Yeah.
Sorry,
too much.
Timothy, but it was cool.
You had
for
too
a
much
while.
fun, buddy.
Hey, we appreciate you pushing the limits of our mod team. You got to keep them on their toes.
Well, these are.
All right, so I'm not gonna be the blade.
All right, so we have one. It seems like for Sid. We still need.
It really feels like the blade's more my wheelhouse, but I get it.
Sorry.
We need to assign a resume to Chris, to me, to Rocky, and to Cole. And then once we've done that, we can start doubling up
My
if
God,
there are
some of these.
extras.
Some
Don't
great
be afraid
names.
to jump out. I'm taking first come first serve here.
I could be Kramer.
Us or them?
Aiden, I will absolutely be the blade. I rewatched that clip of my French, Russian, German spy woman.
Oh yeah, what
I
was
missed,
her name?
I missed her. I don't know.
She was from job interviews.
Yeah, she was. She interviewed Mr. Grayson.
That's
That
right.
was the first time we opened up the Discord or opened up resumes to the Discord.
Super Pizza's saying, I thought about Chris being Kramer. That's mine.
I'll
Hey,
take it.
All right, so Chris is gonna be Kramer. Sid is gonna be
the blade.
the Blade.
But there's so many
Okay,
more.
redacted. All right,
Funky
I need one. Rocky needs one. Cole needs one.
Whoever Screamin' Jackie Clidesdale is, it's got a lot of Rocky all over it.
Okay. I'm sold. Where is that? Where is it? This is it. Cameron,
It's
Depresso,
very
Clown,
reference based,
Shankton.
which your brain has a encyclopedic knowledge for.
Maybe I'll just do that. If I could find it.
Wavy, feel free to voice your opinions if you have them. It seems like the chat is being really shy tonight with their picks.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy the show, but just know I absolutely love the bits you guys do. And AK rap
Thank
music.
you, rap music.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
Love you.
I'm excited.
I'll be
to put on a
screaming
great show
Jackie
for you.
Clyde too.
Come hang with us.
Yeah, I hope you.
Welcome to it.
We're happy you're here.
Like
you are
it.
hanging. Punished Venom Coomer.
Yes, no,
I think that's
no
Cole.
pressure to those who
I
just
think
want to
that's
sit back and
particularly
relax.
Cole.
But if you do have opinions, don't feel like you're stepping on toes. We need,
Yeah.
we do need to start the show
I'm gonna be
eventually.
crazy.
Yeah, but we like you guys, so we like talking to you.
Yeah, Sadville. I know
Sadville,
a
you are
place
in
can
the
control
right
some comedy.
place, baby.
Who of the remaining people can do a good English accent? I feel like Cole
Cole,
would
yeah.
do well with an English accent.
Okay.
Hello,
Okay.
Chris. Everything else, Chris Clark.
It's
Hello?
so buoyant.
Oh, Cole!
Cole!
Is that you who I'm hearing now?
Yeah,
Cole,
I
are
can
you
see
in
Cole
here?
being Pips,
Me.
Dipplespepper.
What's
Hello.
up?
Cole
Welcome.
could be Pips.
Are you shirtless in the shadows, or is that just what I'm seeing in the on the TV?
Are you shirtless in the shadows?
I see a figure.
Right.
Are
I
you
checked
full
them,
nude
Matt.
like
Oh,
Ryan?
he's wearing a tank.
Oh, okay.
You're-
I
you're
just
not-
see exposed
Good luck.
arm.
Good
I
luck.
didn't mean to get you guys all excited. I'm sorry.
You're not fully
I
naked
didn't
like
know.
Ryan Stiffelman was
Nothing to
calling in
apologize
the other
for,
day.
brother.
Oh yeah.
All right, hey
I
Cole,
remember
we have a resume character assigned for you. Did Rocky send you the document with all the resumes in it?
This is gonna be good.
Cole?
Cole?
I think Rocky might have picked them.
Uh oh, did Rocky do
They
it?
they only have
Buddy.
one. They're sharing one code. so
Shirtless in
I
the
guess
Shadows
it's-
is the title of my Twilight fanfic.
All right. Well.
Perfect.
Okay. Well. Wavy, I will keep in mind that you want Cole for Pip's Dipplespepper?
Dipplespepper.
Pips, Dipples,
Dipplespepper.
Pips, Dipplespepper.
Wow, that is
And I'm
fun to say.
Kramer.
And I'm the Blade. Means that,
Super
well,
Pizza's
I'm already wearing all black, so I feel like that's the Blade.
Yeah, just keep going.
Am I sir?
Okay.
Oh, do we have Cole again? Cole,
like
you're gonna
this.
be Pip. Do you have the document that has all the resumes on it?
I got access denied.
Oh, okay.
Notice
Try
that
again,
there's
because
nothing
I think also just
above.
reopen it to the public.
Oh god.
Okay, so what am I looking at?
You are looking for the resume for Pip's Dipplespepper. That is going to be
Sydney played Bill
that is the
for
character that
That
you've
was
been
scary
assigned
for me just now. I'll
by the
tell you.
chat.
I can also do a Bill.
And the note is that you have a British accent, Cole. By the way, that's the one.
Okay.
Contact by sacrifice
So-
only.
You'll be Pip's. Your experience and skills and hobbies and stuff are all there for you.
I'm checking them out now. One adult film, right on.
Did I get assigned
Sessions,
anybody?
adult theater. So did I work at...
Wow. I have an MBA, that's great. From Wharton.
I think Rocky and I are still the only two that need characters.
Some people wanted
Thought
you to
someone
do the
had one for
longboarding
you.
guy.
Oh, the longboarding guy?
Cameron, Depresso, the clown, Shankton.
Oh, okay.
And that
I like
one's good because I think you can juggle, so that one will be.
I can juggle.
Kenny Blankenship, we still need someone to take.
Experience, longboarding skills, longboarding hobbies, longboarding PhD in balloon animals, and associate at juggling at Papa's Quantum University. Okay, I don't see a mention
And then there's
of
also-
juggling here, but
There's also Kyle, all about it, Cheddar.
I do love that name.
Penny blanket ship. Had all about it, Cheddar. I don't know if that got anything.
I can't believe you guys blow off doing work to help us with these. It's the most flattering thing. It's really fun to read your guys' collective conscious.
So yes, I will be Kramer. Please don't call me Kramer from Seinfeld.
Chris could be Venom Coomer.
I'm gonna be Cameron Depresso the Clown, Shankton. All of my experience and interests are related to longboarding.
And I'm gonna be the Blade and Bill. I do love the idea of being a Mesopotamian death god. I think I embody that really well. This cold brew hitting different tonight.
Wow.
All right, Cole, can you leave the call now so that we can get Rocky back in here for a sec?
Hey Cole, can you
Oh,
get
sure.
all
Sorry
out?
about that.
No, you're good. We should
Hey,
really
can
just
you get
have
out,
two
please?
calls, but we don't for right now.
Slap Factory, I wrote mine at 2:30 a.m. my time. Love that for you.
All right, I'm out.
All right, see you soon.
See you soon, Cole. Did each of y'all get two? I think so. We're getting Rocky back on the call.
We're getting Rocky back in.
Did you text him?
Yeah,
Hey, it's
I'm
Chris
hitting him
Eye.
up on the Discord. Okay, so everybody except for Rocky now has at least one character, yeah?
Yeah, I've got one.
There's a
Wait, I thought
couple,
we gave one to Rocky.
There's a couple Sister Susie votes for Rock in the chat.
Okay. That could work.
Hey, Rock!
Am I not Screamin' Jack at Clidesdale or whatever?
Yeah, I thought you were screaming.
Oh, okay.
But they're
That's
supposed to
fine,
have two each? I mean,
if we have
There's
extras,
more.
we can start assigning two. I'm fine with just
Yeah.
the one if other people want to have two.
yeah.
Okay, so cool. So, Rock, you will be the sister one and Screamin' someone?
Sister Susie.
Okay, you are Screamin' Sister Susie. And I guess I gotta get a
I
female
can be
image in there.
purple.
What should I put on? How am I supposed to do the blade?
Sister Susie and Screamin' Jackie Clydesdale. Okay. Are there any else that we haven't assigned yet?
Pinky Burgle.
The blade.
Does Cole have a second? Cole does not have a second yet. We don't necessarily need to have two each. We're just, if there are extra resumes that are unassigned, we'll start doubling up.
Cole could maybe be Kenny Blanket ship. Oh, I don't know. Wait, that's a
I've
pepper.
never heard that name before. writing these down in my notebook, so don't forget.
Brock, if you have 2, we'll probably have you go first for one of them so that we can have some time in between your characters.
Okay. So I'm first, like, overall, like in the show?
Unless there's someone else, one of us in here who is also doing 2. Sid or Chris, are you doing 2?
So far, I have not formally been assigned a second.
I got the blade and Bill.
Oh, okay. Well then, Sid, do you want to start, like, be the first one with, like, Bill or the blade? How are we gonna tell also the order?
It's a good question. We can, like, have a list for him.
We just say, I'm so-and-so, and then he can just scroll to the one?
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay.
Cool.
I need to load up a female avatar for Rocky if he's gonna be. Only one of your characters is a woman, right? Rock?
I'll have Screamin' Jackie Clidesdale be a lady also.
Okay, so you need 2 female.
Screamin' Jackie.
I need my ladies.
Finding it.
Hey, ladies.
Yeah!
Okay. Alright, so now we have. So Rocky and Sid have 2 characters. Me, Chris, and Cole each have 1. That should be enough.
I'd rather Clydesdale's technically misspelled.
Yeah, that's good.
So I think we're good now on assignments. Everybody's got their guy, so we can bring Elsa back in.
Sister Susan. Right?
Okay, we're bringing back Elsa. I'm gonna load up some avatars here for Rocky.
Beautiful. Thank you. Is there an order yet? I know Sydney's going first. Hi, Alex.
Go first. Then I think we'll probably go to you, Rocky.
All right.
And
Well, this is an underutilized
maybe
costume.
me or Chris.
The smallest tires.
Which one are you talking about, Sid?
Does Cole only have 1?
Cole only has
Rocky, I'm
1,
bringing it
you
up.
only have 1, and I only have 1.
Let's
Okay.
do Sydney,
Sydney, Rocky, Cole.
1000%. I think Alex only wore that in the fortune-telling
After
episode.
Rocky, so we're not doing back-to-back calls.
Okay.
See very well.
Do you want to go after Rocky?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
So we can do
Sydney, Rocky, you, Cole, you, Sydney, Rocky.
Sydney Rock.
Yeah. That's everybody.
Don't like it.
Taxman is
Or
good. I
Hold
finished the
down
whole
for 2.
thing, and then I threw up outside immediately after finishing the cigar. But I smoked the whole thing.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Wow.
Amazing.
Um,
Yeah, if we can give Cole a second, I'd be glad to give up a second spot for him so he can play. Our gracious guest. I know, right? I'm not even, like, gonna assume. Yeah, he can go. If we need to cycle anybody, we can have him go first.
This is my, like, I'm like a
Can you
Twilight.
type that order in the Discord for me?
Sure. All right, so it's Sydney, Rocky,
Do I wear the coat?
Chris,
Yeah.
I just think
Jake.
City plays powerful characters. So you can kill.
Hey, where's Cole?
That's my usual MO.
No, Chris said
Every
Cole
time I
was
think of a
me.
character, I'm like, how can I kill either?
Chris, Cole, Jake, and then
Usually the club.
theoretically Cole again, I guess, if we do another round.
Yes.
No, it's too much. But this is just enough.
Cole or Sydney.
I'm gonna review our sound alerts for tonight.
Do we have any katanas?
Thank you, Alex.
Guys, we got some sound alerts. If you're new to the show, sound alerts. You get to play sounds. You go down below. There's sound alerts. We're gonna go through them. We have.
How
the
can I
farts.
control the comedy tonight?
All the farts are half price because
Sydney's dead.
the Mr. Grayson format brought in the farts, so we're gonna make them all half off tonight for you. So it's only 50 bits to play a fart, which will sound like that.
Fire sound, farts.
Fire sound on farts.
Wait, so Rocky, which character are you doing first?
I'm gonna do Jackie.
He's cold, bro.
Premium fart sounds like this.
What's the last
It
name
is
of
premium.
Jackie?
Clidesdale.
Practice. I might borrow this. I want to practice sword play with this.
Oh yeah.
I think that'd be really fun.
And then overpriced fart sounds like this.
Now that's cathartic.
Now that's alright.
Cathartic.
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 That's good.
Cathartic.
And then we have Mr. Grayson's phone. Brace your ears. I think this one's loud.
Ring-a-ding-ding-ding-ding-dong. Ring-a-ding-dong-ding-ding-dong. Ding-ding-a-ding-a-dong. Ring-a-ding-ding-ding-dong. Ring-a-ding-ding-ding-dong. Ring-a-ding-dong-ding-ding-dong. Ding-ding-a-ding-a-dong. Ring-a-ding-ding-ding-dong.
Hello there. Greetings from Brazil.
Hi.
Hello.
Israel Tischler.
If you trigger that sound alert, it will trigger my phone to go off, and then I'll have to, Mr. Grayson will have to answer it and see who's on the other line. Then
Everyone
there
now come to
is,
Brazil, finally.
You're fired.
Fire someone.
Don't remember that one.
Wow, that's a new sound.
It's new.
Yeah, I just searched that on the sound alerts thing. But this one, you trigger it, and then Mr. Grayson will have to fire someone. You get to pick who gets fired. We are also experimenting with using this sound alert.
We interrupt this breaking news coverage for a special word from our sponsors.
Outside of the big event, it's at a premium price of $10 because it's outside the big event. But if you want, you can pay that much money and you can have a commercial for whatever you want. You can suggest a commercial. One more thing that's fun about sound alerts is we made all the crowd sound effects free to our subscribers. So subscribers, you can go to the second page of sound alerts, you can use the gasp, the ooh, the ah for free tonight, and then if we like it, maybe we'll keep doing it. There it is.
There it is.
So yeah, another perk to being a sub. You get some free reacts. Cool. That's it for sound alerts.
That's it. All right, folks.
The taxman is right. It is a money grab.
That's right. It's all about taking your money and putting it in our sweet, sweet pockets. Is there anything else we want to cover before we go to the theme song?
I think that's it.
Prepare to die.
Prepare to
All
die.
right, yep. Check your bingo cards, folks. We are going into the show. See you on the other side. Bye.
It's Everything Now, an interactive comedy show on Twitch where you, the viewers, are in control, featuring special guests from all over the Twitch community and the Los Angeles comedy scene. Enter a variety of wild scenarios with colorful characters and help steer the story in whatever direction you want. You can vote in polls to pick dialogue or make choices. You can pay to play sound effects that have in-show ramifications.
Road ends in 100 feet.
What the fuck?
Submit images over Twitter and Discord for us to use. Or just hop in the chat and suggest what you think we should do. It's your show too, friend. Every episode is its own sandbox to play in. There's never a dull moment. Hop on in and experience everything now. Thank you very much.
Oh, hey. Hello, Magic Gob. Welcome, and everyone else. Oh, and no one to blame for that but myself. Hi, I'm Mr. Grayson. If you don't know me, I am head of hiring and firing at the EverythingNowShow Corporation, and we have another day of hiring and hopefully not too much firing. But yeah, as you can see, I have been slightly relocated If you tuned in last time, we did interviewing. I was in my office when this very frustrating man named Mr. Roland came in, and there was a miscommunication that he thought this was his office, and my office is just inside this box, which it's not. I need to interview someone, and they can't be in the box either. But, oh, and yep, I'm just gonna take credit for that again. And so I'm in the hallway now while they're figuring out where to put me. But I'm sure it'll be a bigger office with a better view higher up.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for following. It's Israel Tischler. Come on, man, don't do that in the box. I'm really not trying to. Yeah, I actually didn't eat an al pastor burrito today, but I did have a lot of chicken tikka marsala, so that might be what's causing it. It's gonna start fogging up the glass if you don't stop farting in there, and yeah, I agree. They didn't put a whole lot of ventilation in here, so yeah, it's, but we're staying safe. I don't want to be spreading any germs to any potential interviewees. So this is apparently the safest way to go, even if it seems extremely ridiculous. But I'm in the hallway. It's a nice hallway. It's a clean hallway. And I think it's fine. I think it's fine for now. Oh. And that's... Yep, that was me again. So if you're not familiar with how the interviewing works, there's going to be someone coming in, they're going to interview for a position. You guys are my board of executives. You'll be asking questions to them, helping me interview them, and at the end, we'll decide if they get the job. You can vote yes or no. We have the resumes here, so when they come in, I'll pull up their resume. And thank you to everyone in the Discord for helping out sourcing these resumes. If you're not familiar, you can hop in the Discord. There's a lot of ways to interact with the show. You're gonna get some sick rims for those wheels on your box. I can't really see them from this angle too much.
Thank you. You will
but
never
if you think
escape.
they'd be snazzy. Thank you, Slap Factory, for the 4 months. Thank you so much. Great. Oh, and I see them now. And yeah, maybe it would be nice to get some rims on them bad boys. Maybe some spinners. Huh? Maybe some spinners. You know, those are the ones that, like, even though when your car stops, your wheel, the cap, is that what it's called, the cap? The cap keeps spinning. Some spinners. Or maybe not, but yeah. But cool. Yeah, we're gonna be interviewing for a bunch of different positions with Neon. Neon could be cool too. Yeah, I'll just wait until oh, my corporate has to approve any new wheels. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Taxman. Of course, that must be a business expense, so it's probably not, you know, not a great ask. How's your son doing? He's doing great. Still really doing very high up in, still high up in the company, and he's kind of running things now. So he's good. Charleston Grayson, if you're not aware, is my son. I got him a job here, and he's surpassed me. So you lose some weight, that suit doesn't. You lose some weight, that suit doesn't fit. Yeah, it's actually pretty tight. I've been gaining some quarantine weight. Oh. Also important to note that they cannot hear me until they pick up the phone. You guys can hear me, but they will not be able to hear me. But this person looks interesting. They have a weapon, which I don't know how they got through security with that, but yeah, pick up the. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, you have a speaking device?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Could you just put it a little more into the phone so it's hard to hear them?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Okay, great. Well, this will be great. Cool. Could I get your name so I could bring up your resume?
My name is Redacted.
Redacted. Okay, let me see if I can find Redacted.
I am qualified. End of interview.
You are qualified end of interview. Well, I have to ask you some. Great.
Why would you disrespect me like this?
I'm sorry. I would say that this doesn't happen a lot, but it actually does.
You should be.
Okay. I'm sorry. Oh wait, redacted is when someone is under suspicion, it might be you.
Not I.
Not I. Okay. And maybe it's me.
Not I.
Not I. Okay.
Not I.
Not I. Not I.
Not me.
Not me either. Okay. Yes. And that. I'm sorry. I
am qualified. End of interview.
Okay. Well, it's not the end. So we're gonna still go with the interview. But I think I found your resume. Is it the Blade redacted? Oh, the Blade is. Are you redacted and that's the Blade? Great. I'm gonna assume that.
Yes.
Oh yes. Okay. Grace, Mr. Grace, control yourself. And yes, I'm trying. I really am trying. I've been taking a lot of vitamins that were given to by my doctor to kind of calm down my gas. But okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna bring up your resume so everyone can see. Oh, they're typing something. Maybe I'll just wait.
My references are Redacted, and President Truman.
President Truman? Carrie S. Truman?
Yes.
Well, that's an intro. Isn't he dead?
Yes.
Good. Okay, well, I'm gonna bring this up. We got a gasp. And yeah, that is kind of shocking.
Ha ha ha.
Haha. Was it a joke about the...
It was funny.
Oh, and there we go. So here's your resume. So, great. I'm just gonna dive in here. The Blade, which is your sword.
Yes.
Perfect. And you are redacted.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Great. There's a lot of redacteds I'm seeing here. Is there like a problem that you can't share information?
Classified.
Classified. Okay.
Why do you need to know that?
Need to know... Why do I need to know why there's so much I can't know?
No, I told you I'm qualified. Believe me.
Well, if I believed everyone who said they were qualified, then everyone would just immediately get a job. And we can't. can't have that.
Okay, fair point.
Great. So your experience, past experience. Well, I guess we can go into you know, the job you're applying for might be good. I know we're hiring.
It's been a while. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Since you've interviewed.
I'm nervous.
That's fine. It's okay to be nervous. I get nervous too. Even being on this side of the glass.
I really want this job.
That's great. I'm glad that you have enthusiasm. It's refreshing. Oh, and that is not refreshing. That is sour. It's really sour.
Did you eat al pastor?
No, I usually do, but today I ate chicken tikka marsala.
Oh.
Yeah.
From the place off 4th?
Yeah. Yep.
I love that place.
It's good, yeah, I really like it, but it's giving me a lot of gas.
The
Great.
non is insane.
The what?
The non is insane.
Yeah, great naan. Yeah. Cool. Well, your experience, you have 2 redacted positions, but then there's one here that says, in 2003, you helped bring down the redacted fast food crime syndicate.
Classified.
Yes. Got it. You helped bring down the redacted fast food crime syndicate.
But I did it.
What? You did it. Oh, well, great.
But I did it.
You did it. Great. Can you go into... what position are you applying for again? I couldn't catch the...
You're fired.
Oh. And I'm so sorry. This is kind of inconvenient, but I have to make a call right now. So if you could just hang up.
Fine.
Okay. So if you could just hang up the phone, because I need to.
Do you, boss?
Huh?
Do you, boss?
Thanks. But I just need to hang it up because I need to use the line to call out to someone to fire them.
Okay.
Great. So you just need to hang up the.
I'll just be here.
Cool. Great. You can just hang up the. Yeah. Great. All right. Game Freak. This is kind of inconvenient in the middle of the interview, but who am I firing? Just let me know, and I will call them up and let them know. But I know you're a very high up executive, and I don't want to waste any more of your time, so I will fire them. So just let us know. There's been enough people slacking off here. Yes, correct, sir. Yeah. There's a lot of slacking. Not just the messaging app, but also being lazy. AK Rap Music says, "Please not me. I promise I won't steal any cartridges anymore." Well, that's admitting to theft, and you shouldn't admit to that. So I may have to fire you now. But Executive Game Freak, please let me know who I need to fire, and I will go ahead and give the whomever you choose. I need to get back to my golf game. Well. Usually I get, okay, who do I fire? This is rough. Fire my son? I don't think I can do that. I don't even have the authority to do that. He's much higher up than I am. Who do you want to see gone? I mean, I don't really want to see anybody. Oh, I could fire. You know who I could fire? I could fire that bastard, Mr. Roland, who took my office. Yeah, Sad Bill, that jerk from last time, Mr. Roland. I could fire him. How about that? I like that. I like this idea. All right, Game Freak. Good luck with your golf game. I'm gonna call up Mr. Roland. Just dial in. Hello?
Hello, is Mr. Grayson there? Hey, Mr. Grayson?
Yes?
Hey, I was just calling you.
No, I just called you.
No, I just called you. I meant to talk to you about something. How's the hallway been treating you? Ever since we worked that out, now I'm back in the office.
It's not the greatest, to be honest.
Okay. Has
Yeah.
someone else joined you out there yet? I saw you have your little cubby set up. So are they putting you in a smaller office?
No, I'm just in the hallway. As of
Okay,
now,
that's
conducting
interesting.
interviews, yeah.
Look, we were just running some of the reports, and I was looking over some of the data, and we are going to have to crunch the numbers here, and that means not everyone's going to get to be going to the next port of the ship. You know what I mean?
I'm not really sure what you mean by that.
We're going to have to, lose some weight. We're going to have to trim some of the men,
Trim some of the men?
Yeah, on the ship.
Trim some of the men on the ship. And the company is the ship in this metaphor?
Yes.
Gotcha.
And you'd be the men.
Gotcha.
We're gonna have to let you go, Mr. Grayson. I hate to do this. I fought for you. I went in there and I said, I don't care about his past. I'm not interested in his past. And they went, what are you talking about? And I went, oh, did he not tell you about the ketamine addiction he had? And apparently that came out because of me. My bad. But I said, I don't think it affects him, okay? And sure, does he have a son who's in charge of him and that's a bad sign that he works under his own child? Yeah, I said that. But I said I still don't think I would notice it. He seems to be doing good work out there. But unfortunately, I lost the fight, man. So.
Can I chime in for a second?
Yep.
It's funny because I was actually calling to fire you.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, and last time I checked, you don't hire or fire anyone.
Oh, that's interesting. So who'd you talk to? Who approved my firing?
Game Freak.
And he said me by name?
No, he said just choose.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
See, because I got told by name.
A name?
I got told by, yeah.
And who told you?
Chris of EverythingNowShow.
Told you to fire me?
Yep. Yep.
Great.
I guess
like we're both fired then.
I'll see you around, man.
We're both fired
keep
now.
keep your head up, and if you need us to recommend you for anything going forward,
And same to you, because you're also fired.
and you're fired.
And so are you.
And take care, you're fired.
And you're.
All right, I'm gonna
You're
get back to the job I have. You're fired.
And I'm gonna also get back to the job, Mr. God, that guy is such an asshole! I'm sorry, guys. I don't usually freak out. He thinks he's better than me because he had an amphetamine addiction. He thinks that's somehow better than ketamine, but maybe some ketamine will calm me down. Quit trying to make me relapse. Jesus Christ.
Ring-a-ding ding ding dong. Ring-a-ding ding ding dong. Ding 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 dong. Ring-a-ding ding ding dong. Ring-a-ding ding ding dong. Ring-a-ding ding ding dong. Ding 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 dong. Ring-a-ding ding ding dong.
Hello?
Hey, Mr. Grayson, I heard you got fired.
Who may I ask who's calling?
It's your friend from town. It's your friend from when you're not at work.
Oh,
when you
yes.
go back into your neighborhood.
Yes, my friend that's not from work that I've never really gotten your name, but
Yeah, you don't
you're my
need
good
my
friend.
name. I'm always working with my flowers. You know that.
Yeah. I call you buddy.
Yeah. By the way, they're doing good. Plumeria's
nice.
back.
Yeah.
Brought it back.
How did you find out that I got fired?
Everyone's talking about it all around town. There was a
Already?
blimp.
There's a blimp?
Did you see the blimp?
I did not see it. I'm inside, so I did not see a blimp.
There's a blimp, buddy.
And what is the blimp?
It just says Mr. Grayson is fired. Everyone needs to know that. I wondered, is that my
it
Mr.
says that whole
Grayson?
sentence?
Yeah.
It says Mr. Grayson is fired.
Everyone needs to know that. It's one of the, blimps have those like kind of messages that loop around it.
Yeah.
It's that.
And everyone's able to read it? Is it flying pretty close?
It's very low to the ground.
That
You're
seems
lucky
like
you're part of like where we live. There's building ordinances. They can't go over 8 stories here, and they're taking full advantage of that.
Wow.
I'd say they're about 10 floors off the ground right now.
That was a very, very close. It's a very close whip.
Anyway,
well, I'm actually not.
we all wanted to know because you can't be not having a job. Who's gonna buy the kids a gumball as you're walking home? Who's gonna buy a flower for your lady? I need that. That's gonna affect the economy here, buddy.
No, I agree, and I don't actually. I think it was a miscommunication, and I was actually supposed to fire the guy who fired me, but it was like
How
a weird
can you
thing.
do
We
that if
called
you're
at the same
fired?
time, and like, I don't know. This guy, he really sucks. The guy that his name's Mr. Roland. I don't know if you.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, but he's just kind of shitty.
So should I just tell the kids they're going hungry tonight? They're not gonna get a gumball. You're not gonna give them one on the way home.
I'll still get him a gumball no matter what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And hey, do you want me to tell anyone something happened? Do you want me to tell them like you're gay or something? And that's
What?
I can cover for you.
What is that? Wait, what is that excuse?
I don't know. I'm just trying to help out.
I don't know what that would help with. If you told people that I was.
We interrupt this breaking news coverage for a
All right,
special
I'll try
word
it
from
out.
our
Talk to you later.
sponsors.
Okay, bye. And great. You could just pick up the. You pick up the phone. Just pick up the. Just pick up the phone. Hi, I'm so sorry.
Are you okay?
I'm not okay. But I'm still
The first
gonna.
guy seemed to emotionally ravage you.
And you can tell that just from, my gesticulation through the glass.
Yes.
Yeah, he's an asshole, but that's okay. I'm still gonna interview you, but before we do that, we have to go to a commercial break. So yeah, but we will come back to interviewing you. I promise.
I can take care of him.
You can take.
I know a guy.
You can take care of Mr. Roland.
The guy is me.
Oh, you're the guy. We
I
can't.
can take care of him.
We can't really discuss this on this line, but if you want, you can call my phone. My number is written on the bottom of the office phone. There's a number written on it. That's my cell phone, and you can feel free to call that, and we can discuss those details. But first, we're gonna go to a commercial break. And executive Just a Tiny Taste, he's from the ad agency, is gonna roll a political attack ad about Mr. Roland's amphetamine use, which is perfect.
Okay.
But thank you, Redacted.
I'll just be here.
Okay, great. And I'll be here too, and we'll watch the commercial together. It'll be awesome.
Okay.
Cool. Hey everyone. It's me, Mr. Grayson. As you may or may have not heard or seen from the blimp that is flying dangerously low to your houses, I have been fired from the Everything Now Show Corporation. But I believe it was under false pretenses. Okay? I don't know if you know this man. There's supposed to be a picture. There's supposed to be a picture here. Anyway, his name is Mr. Roland. And he is addicted to amphetamines. I don't know if any of you have seen Beautiful Boy, but that does a really good job of humanizing amphetamine addiction, and it's probably better if you don't watch that, because he's not that kind of guy. He's not relatable. He's an asshole, and he's been abusing amphetamines, and he gets all hopped up, and he thinks he's God, and he starts smashing like crucifixes in his hands while going around and yelling in his phone, telling people to fire. Huh?
Trying to do anything?
Oh yeah. And here.
You get out. You have to go.
Oh, okay.
Get out of the shot.
All right.
You have to get out of the shot.
Okay.
I don't know Mr. Roland. I've never met Mr. Roland. I've never heard of Mr. Roland, and I don't know who he is. I will kill him.
And you're not supposed to say you're killing him. No, we're just supposed to inform people on what the situation is, and we're not gonna kill him.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're not gonna admit to kill. There'll be no. And who is that? Who's in the?
You were on the phone with that lady about killing him, the blade?
You're not supposed to say it. And I'm just gonna.
Can you cut this?
I'm gonna let you do your thing.
I thought you can't cut these clips. Did I just say that on the commercial that you were?
Just pretend like it didn't happen.
Okay. No one here is premeditating a murder.
Good.
I don't know Mr. Roland. I've never met him. I don't know who he is. It sounds like this guy's personal problem. He doesn't seem to be like a public figure. I will make his life end.
And you just, it was exactly what you just said before. You just said it in a lower voice.
Okay.
And there's no killing.
I didn't kill him.
No one's gonna die.
End. And that's not killing him.
And kill him with kindness. It's a great.
I made his life end is not killing him.
And I don't know who's booing in the studio.
Let me take one more.
Okay.
I've never heard of Mr. Roland. I walked in today and I was told that I'm doing an attack ad against somebody. I said, okay, that sounds fine. I need $115. So I agreed to do it. I will make sure that Mr. Roland never breathes again as long as he lives.
And yeah. I think you're saying it lower so I can't hear. I can hear.
Here's what I said is he'll never breathe as long as he lives.
Woo!
So that's not killing him.
He'll never breathe as long as he lives.
That's not killing him. And when he's not breathing, rip his throat out of his.
I'm right here.
Rip his throat out of
I'm
his.
right here. Please cut the commercial. Cut the commercial.
Throat out of his.
We're gonna fix this, but not by the way of murder. Boom. And I'm glad we made that preemptive advertisement in case this did happen, because I predicted it might happen.
Thank you. We eat the money. Yes.
Thank you, Taxman.
Great work.
Oh, and thank you, Redacted. Thank you, Taxman, for the funds that will go towards justice for Mr. Roland. The blade is typing.
Want to talk about my skills?
Yes. And we're getting back on track. We are interviewing the blade still.
You're fired.
Okay. Great. And we're gonna wait to fire someone until we finish this interview. Okay. So
Should I go?
No, you're great. We're gonna look at your skills. It says you have you can hit any mark with a throwing knife. That's good. Solid. You have elite hacking skills. Great. This. Apologies. This is going to be, an IT position, so the hacking skills are probably good. Knows a word that rhymes with orange. That's it. Could you tell us that, or is that redacted?
It's redacted.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
I'm an ace with weapons. My body is the greatest weapon of them all. I can kill a man in under 40 seconds with my bare hands. And my favorite book is Goodnight Moon.
Wow. And that's interesting. The killing and then the favorite book. I need you to. Okay. Executive Game Freak is really active, and I'm sorry.
I'm not even hired yet.
Correct. So maybe I can't fire you unless
So did I get the job?
I don't. We have to vote. But I also want to. You have great hobbies.
I promise I won't let you down.
Part of a kill squad for a shadow government. Okay. Soap carving.
Robbing is technically a hobby.
Redacting info from documents, and you graduated from Hogwarts School of Redacted and Redacted. Okay.
Redacted.
Yes. Great. Well, let's. I'm gonna get a pull up here, and we're gonna vote on if Redacted gets the job. Are there any questions while we get this pull up for Redacted? And then we'll deal with Game Freak's request.
The sound would make your eyes bleed.
The sound would. Oh, why don't you use your voice? Oh, it would make your eyes bleed. Okay. And we're voting right now on if we should hire Redacted and the blade, which is the blade that Redacted is holding. So please vote. We're getting really great, really resounding, positive results for that. To be clear, we're not talking about hacking with, say, a blade, are we? Oh, that's good. That's a good point. We're hacking into things, not from a technical perspective, but just physically with a blade.
My mind is a blade and I can also type 90 words a minute.
90 words a minute. That's bad. And we're gonna close out this poll. Oh, we gotta know.
Me, of course.
And you got the job, but here's the thing. You're fired.
Are you sure you want to do that?
It's just, I'm sorry, this is just the, it's what Game Freak has told, it's passed down. I'm just a cog in the machine.
In my time here, I've obtained all your private information.
Aww. And yes, aw is right.
I can make you disappear.
I don't want that. I don't want to disappear.
Then don't fire me.
Well, the thing is, now that you're fired, I'm gonna rehire you.
Oh, great.
Huh?
Oh, great.
Yeah. You know, the methods of the executives, they're a little strange, but they work, apparently. So, yeah. Consider that just a little break.
Is there LaCroix in the break room?
There's LaCroix. We have pamplemousse, tangerine, lime, original LaCroix.
My favorite is pamplemousse.
That's my favorite too. I do love pamplemousse.
Okay. See you tomorrow?
Yes.
Aww.
And he said, oh, it's for tax purposes. Okay. And goodbye to you, Redacted. And the blade to you. Oh, they can't hear me. Great. Well, we got through one interview and it only took 45 minutes. But thank you to my executives, always having my back, except for Chris from Everything Now Show. But I heard he's kind of two-faced, so I guess that's what happens. But we'll see. I won't leave until they roll me out of here in my glass box. So we're still gonna keep interviewing, doing all that. So yeah. Great. I didn't have beef with Chris. There were a lot of people in the office saying he was two-faced. I liked him. I really enjoyed him on the show, but if he's coming after me and firing me on zero grounds besides that I have a ketamine addiction, it just seems like he's not that great of a guy. Anyway, I don't want to talk poo-poo on anybody. And getting a visual cue for someone. Let me see if I can bring them up on my phone.
Am I coming in clear?
Oh. Hello. Hi. May I ask who's calling?
Absolutely. You can talk to me, Screamin' Jackie Clidesdale.
Oh. Screamin' Jackie Clidesdale?
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, Jackie. Let me pull up your resume here. And
you should have it. I sent it to you over the email.
Yes, I'm going to pull it up. And Wavy, it was Mr. Roland who gave the direct information to me, but he said it came from Chris from Everything Now Show. Okay, I'm gonna find you here. There's a lot of resumes. I'm trying to just look at the names.
Mine should scream out, as it were.
Should scream out. Oh, perfect.
I mean, look at that experience right there.
Here we go. I see it now.
I am an experienced woman.
Okay. Oh, I'm just trying to. Yeah, perfect. All right. Bringing up Jackie's resume here. Screaming.
Bringing
Jackie
up old Jack.
Clidesdale. And thanks for calling in.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. And is Screamin'? I noticed Screamin' isn't like in the middle, like you would normally put like a nickname. It's in the beginning, in quotes. Is there a specific?
No, it defines me. That's kind of like my whole thing. So it's not just, you know. I don't know. I kind of hate it when people put nicknames in the middle of the name. It's just kind of like I am Screamin' Jackie Clidesdale.
Screaming. Yeah, so you're starting.
I am Screaming Jackie Clidesdale.
Great. And I love the enthusiasm. I really like it.
I can't turn it off.
Oh. Is it a?
I mean, like medically, I can't turn it off, but it's something that I kind of bring everywhere with me, and I think it's been making me one of the best employees at any establishment that's been lucky enough to have Screamin' Jackie Clidesdale.
Okay. That's great. Well, yeah, if you got to work with what you got, I guess. And contact info is just holler, and that's funny, but
yeah, just go ahead and scream out for.
We will need actual contact info if we do hire you, so we can follow up with the appropriate onboarding documents and stuff like that.
If you like what you hear today, I'm just gonna be writing the same thing down on all the official paperwork. I always do.
Yes. Great. Cool. Let's get into it. You're interviewing.
Go ahead, fire one.
You're interviewing for our food court position, I believe.
Absolutely. I think that the folks at the Everything Now Corporation deserve to be eaten better.
Amazing. I agree. We did hire a sandwich guy recently who puts art on the sandwiches. He like puts like a Mona Lisa holding an assault rifle.
Oh, one of them modern fellas.
Yeah, and it's it's a fun idea, but you know what? Sometimes I just want to eat a sandwich. You know what I mean?
Exactly right. Just are they an SSAA alumnus? May I ask?
SSAA.
Subway Sandwich Artist Academy.
Yes, I believe so.
What are they teaching these kids these days anymore? What happened to the sandwich in the first place? What happened to the bare bones of just making sure the sandwich is good at all? I don't care if it looks like an Andy Warhol or anything like that. I just want a good goddamn sandwich.
That's what I'm saying, Jackie. And I guess that's a good a segue into your experience, which goes all the way back to 1977. You've been working for a while.
First thing out of school, ran to the closest Subway and told them, hey, I mean it, I'm ready to go. And they had me scrubbing floors day one, New Year Day, January 1st, 1977.
Right. And we have a question from one of our executives asking, what the hell happened in 2007? And yeah, it does look like you kind of hopped around after leaving your work at Jimmy John's to go to Sizzlers, and then Jack in the Box, and then Arby's, and then back to Subway, your original job. So it looks like you kind of hopped around. Could you kind of go into what was going on there and what happened?
Well, it's a combination of two things. I'd say that it was a bit of a midlife crisis, as it were. But also, I gotta say, the economic downturn really just took its toll on me pretty early, I would say. I kind of saw it coming.
Is a little ahead of the whole bubble bursting. But
yeah, it hits a lot of people before it hits everybody else. I was kind of like a beta tester for the economic downturn, as it were. And it sucked. And but I got my chance to kind of try out different things. I thought, you know what, maybe it's time for a change, maybe to see what the world can offer as far as food service goes. And Sizzlers, Jack in the Box, and Arby's all suck ass.
Oh, good to know.
I tried my best to make them, fine dining establishments and for something that can transcend, as it were. But nope, they are stuck in their ways, and they were not looking for the Screamin' Jack at Clidesdale experience.
I guess not, and hopefully that will fit in with us here. We got a question from our executive tax man. Which was your favorite uniform out of the positions?
Taco Bell 86.
Taco Bell 86.
Yeah, I looked like a walking bus carpet.
A walking bus carpet. Wow. Yeah, that's a very vivid image in my mind.
All them purple squiggles and teal triangles.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. And we have speaking of photos, we have a question from Wavy Lines saying, how recent is your photo?
I don't know. Let me see what kind of photo you use. Oh, wow. That's my graduation photo.
Oh, okay. So that's not an up-to-date photo.
I pretty much look the same, currently speaking. Okay. It's a
really high-def photo for graduation. If I assume you said you went to work right after you graduated, so that photo was in '77.
So I graduated from there, and then got my grad photo as soon as I got off the stage and shook hands with the big foam sandwich mascot. And film back then was pretty top notch. Nowadays everything looks kind of like muddy and purple and gray. You know what I mean?
Muddy and purple and gray.
Exactly. Yeah. But those are my happiest days, and I'm kind of glad that I was back at Subway for nearly another decade. just to kind of relive the glory years. But I think it's time for me to kind of step up.
Yeah. Step up to making sandwiches for kind of like a part of a corporation. Well, you're like a segment of a corporation food court.
Yeah, like a content creation like place, and make food for the people who work there.
Yeah.
Like stand in desks.
Yeah.
And go on Slack.
Yeah, so you seem pretty hip on the corporate lifestyle.
Look, I may hate the kids, but I understand what they're doing, and I want to be a part of it.
Great.
Fact is, kids just don't go to Subway anymore.
That's true. They don't. They're too busy working in their offices, so they eat their corporate sandwiches nowadays.
What does that mean? What are you talking about?
Well, it's just like everyone's stuck in the old suit and tie now. They can't go out and enjoy Subway like they used to back in the 70s.
All sellouts. Yeah, it was beautiful, man. These sandwiches back then, they were strong. These days, it died down. It's basically cardboard.
Yeah. Let's go into your.
What do you want out of a sandwich?
What?
What do you want out of a sandwich? I want to kind of read the room here and kind of see what I can offer you.
I'm a big Philly cheesesteak guy.
Classic, absolutely. Dirt of the earth, as it were, kind of a sandwich.
Yeah, dirt of the earth cheesesteak.
You like having like sweat on your cheese, the sweat off of some big man named Vito's brow.
Actually, no. I prefer, and one of our executives likes the sweat off Vito's brow, but I prefer no sweat on my sandwich. Just meat and cheese on the griddle, and then no sweat for me.
You got some living to do, Grayson. I'm just saying, there's a lot out there to offer. Yeah. Maybe you'll like some sweat in your sandwich. Maybe you'll like some other fluids as well.
If those fluids are mayo, mustard, then yes. And we got a question. Ask her if burritos count as sandwiches. In your professional opinion, do burritos count as sandwiches?
It's a very good question. I built a chart here. I kind of consult sometimes to confirm this question. I get the hot dog question all the time. Is hot dog a sandwich? And first of all, yes, it is. I'd say a burrito is kind of like two sandwiches, basically. Because if you think about it, it's kind of like two U's kissing each other. And so it's kind of like two hot dogs, in fact, closing mouth on one another. And the tongue is the innards of the burrito, as it were. Is a calzone a sandwich? It's again another closed U, two mouths just kind of kissing. So yes, in a sense, on a broad sense, it's a sandwich. I can go into it for so much longer if we need to, but I don't want to take up all your time. This is kind of a thing that I work on my spare time.
Gotcha. This is all great information and will help make our decision. Under skills, let's go into that. Fastest ham slinger 2014 and 2018. Can you go into what a ham slinger is?
Oh yeah, so basically, that kind of big meat grinder thing. You kind of you just shove the hunk of meat on it, and then all of a sudden, boop, a little thin slice comes out of it on the bottom side.
Oh yeah, like the big cutter things.
Exactly. You've seen that at most sandwich shops, I'd say. Yeah, so every year we kind of get into a little competition, like the Sandwich Olympics, as it were. And I managed to place gold in ham slinging. Speed rounds, both in 2014 and 2018. I had an iron gun on both my hands. That was that was my nickname. Screamin, Iron Gun, Jackie Clidesdale. Those 2 years. And then on the in-between, I broke my left arm in 2015. And as soon as I fixed that, I broke my right arm in 2016. And then 2017, I broke my left arm again. And then 2018, I was back.
And when you say iron gun, what exactly do you mean?
My arm muscles. My arm muscles were as fast and strong as a gun made of iron.
Gotcha. Okay. Great. Yeah, there's a high demand for food here, so that seems like it would translate. Says you can identify any fountain soda by feeling those bump things on the lid.
Yep, it's a Zen thing. Kind of been practicing that since the 80s or so. But I wish I could be there in person if you wanted to test me, but I'm kind of high risk at the moment, so I'm just making sure I'm not infected with the COVID, and I want to come in and be healthy for all the employees. Sorry about that. Had Al Pastor.
Oh, that's okay. I have that experience too, so I understand.
Oh, then you understand the grit of a working woman and her need for a strong lunch.
Yeah, I definitely do. So great, you can.
You sound like you know how to take care of somebody.
Well, thank you. I have 2 kids, but they're pretty grown now, so I don't really take care of people too much aside from myself. But
oh, that's sweet nonetheless. I got 9 myself.
9 children.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And you have a spouse or anybody helping you out with?
I had about 5.
5 spouses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and no current spouse. Sorry, this is getting into personal.
I'm a free agent. No. You know what? It's part of the job. You know, if we're gonna be working together, it's like a sitcom. We gotta be friends. I gotta be Joey. You gotta be Chandler.
Right. And that was me. So.
How you doing?
I fart in solidarity.
Hey, thank you very much. I feel so much more comfortable now that I've been farted with.
I'm happy to do that. And it says here you're able to eat your own weight in Crunchwrap Supreme's chicken.
That is true.
Chicken. So chicken.
Yeah, I've done that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, any other Crunchwrap Supreme I have not mastered necessarily yet. I've gone back to practice like a beef Supreme, but the mechanics of it kind of does not agree with the walling of my stomach. So someday I'll be able to do that. But to this day, I've done the eating of my own weight of Crunchwrap Chicken Supremes at least 4 times.
Oh.
I can't tell if that was you or me.
I can't either. Oh, well, that's a fun fact. That might not really translate into making sandwiches for us, but fun nonetheless. And in your hobbies...
Like a party trick if you want.
Yeah, party trick, you just bring... How many Crunchwrap Supremes is that? Like 80? That's a lot of Crunchwrap Supremes.
It's 140 pounds worth of Crunchwrap Supreme. I kind of forget.
Wolfing that down. Like, you guys ever see this?
Start chowing down.
You just chow... Yeah, and you just eat the whole... That's like... that'd take the whole party, it feels like. To just... It
would take like about 4 hours, that's for sure. But usually at that point, everyone's kind of thinking, okay, maybe I'll head out. But wait, is that lady still eating the Crunchwrap Supremes that add up to her own body weight? And they wander over to the corner while, yes, I am still doing it in front of a ring light. Oh.
Did we just
Did you fart there at all?
Did we just fart?
I feel like we harmonized there.
I think
I feel like we just kind of did a little Bohemian Rhapsody of farts.
Wow, that was something else. That was really, yeah, it was,
You're fun.
You're fun too, Jackie.
Oh.
Cool. Moving on to your hobbies, you have...
Right, of course, yes.
Well, here, it's kind of contradictory. You say you have no known family to get in the way of work, but you just said that you had 9 children and 5 past spouses.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of a free agent, like I said. So I don't know them anymore as I used to know them, as it were. You know, I knew them as children, and when we were
estranged.
Yes, absolutely. And to be honest, the way they've treated me, I don't think I want to go back to them.
Oh, well, okay. Well, I respect that, I guess.
Just like they think I scream too much, and I can't help it. Again, literally, it's a medical condition that I have to be loud in my timbre, and if they can't handle that, then they can't handle me when I am being their mama.
Yeah, and that's, you know, if you can't handle the person you love at their worst, how can you deserve them at their best? I think that's what they say.
That's very beautiful. I've been saying if you can't handle the screams, you can't handle the memes, and I'm still trying to figure out what that exactly means, but it rhymes.
The screams, you can't handle the memes?
Yeah, exactly. Again, still trying to figure out exactly what it means, but yours makes so much more sense than that. So I might take that, actually.
Okay.
On all my Tinder dates.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on Tinder too. Maybe
No kidding.
we'll see each other out there one day.
Maybe, just maybe. I'm also on Hinge.
Oh, great. I haven't tested that out yet, but maybe I'll.
What's your karaoke song?
My karaoke song?
What's your go-to karaoke song?
Brown-eyed girl.
Oh my God. All right, we can't do this right now. Let's just keep on going with the interview.
Okay.
I want to keep it professional.
So you only have restraining orders in 4 states?
Only. That's more than that's less than most people could say.
Really? I don't have any restraining orders.
You ever talk to most sandwich artists?
What?
You ever talk to most sandwich artists?
I've only really talked to one, actually, but
The standard is double digits, I must say. Yeah. No, it's a dark industry.
It's
I'm looking to settle.
Okay. Well, great. You don't have any restraining orders in this state?
No. This has lasted the longest without a restraining order. Thank God. And you don't seem like the kind of person who'd want to set up something like that. So I think we're feeling pretty good.
Yeah. Great. And then it says you're a Mensa member since 1997.
That's right. My IQ is 133.
Wow. Good on you.
Yeah,
Good for
I know.
you.
Hey, thank you very much. I barely use it. I'm really just into the sandwiches. I love the art for the art. But yeah, no, I kind of go to some meetings sometimes, mainly for the free food.
Awesome. Well, and then you mentioned, of course, you're from the Subway Sandwich Artist Academy.
The SSAA. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Gotcha. Well, great. Well, I'm going to go pull up to see if we can get our executives to vote on if you get a job.
I must say, Mr. Grayson, even if I don't get this job and you feel like someone else out there can provide the sandwich that you won't and that you think is perfect for your tummy, well, I hope that we can hang out after this.
I hope so. I hope so too, Jackie. I can send you my my number. Off the record. Off the record, of course.
Off the record, of course. Off the stream. It's good, right? So what would you want on the menu if I worked here?
Well, the Philly cheesesteak, that's my staple.
Of course, number one.
And, they don't serve al pastor burritos, and I probably shouldn't eat them on the job because we know what they do to me, but, maybe that could be like a secret menu item or something like that.
Ooh, I like the way you think. So how are the restrooms? How's the restroom situation in your building?
Really nice. Yeah, they keep them pretty clean. They're all self-flushing.
Because if I bring my al pastor, we need to make sure there is at least 15 open toilets at a time.
Whoa. Maybe I don't. Oh, you okay?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic.
Okay. Yeah, 15 toilets. That's a lot of toilets.
Just explodes right through you. It really is just like a space mountain, like the buildup of Space Mountain, and just flies through your system.
Wow, that's descriptive. We're gonna close out this poll. It looks like it was a mixed bag of votes, but you are gonna get the job, Jackie. And you are.
I am not everyone's favorite, but I am honored. Thank you so much, dear.
Thank you, Screamin' Jackie, and I'll see you around. I'll come say hi.
Sounds good. And hey, let's not make it weird. All right. I think we can have a good time together. All right.
I agree. I agree, Jackie. Thanks for calling.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Mr. Grayson. I'll see you in the funny papers.
I don't know. I'm not sure what you. Okay.
That's a funny paper.
Well, that was great. She seems like a great gal, a great hire. Awesome. That was good. Oh. Anyway, if you're just joining us, I'm Mr. Grayson. I'm the head of hiring and firing, and we've hired 2 people so far. We hired Redacted, and we hired Screamin Jackie, who's going to help out with the sandwiches around the office. And hi.
Hey, Mr. Grayson?
Hi.
It's me, Kramer. Please don't call me Kramer from Seinfeld.
Oh.
Listen, we gotta talk. I got so much stuff I gotta say to you, okay?
Okay. Can you repeat your name? And how many masks is that?
I got 6 masks, okay? This is so it's extra strength. I don't let anything through. You understand what I'm saying?
That's good. I appreciate that. And you were Kramer.
Kramer? Please do not call me Kramer from Seinfeld.
Okay.
From Seinfeld. That is my name.
You're from Seinfeld.
Yes.
Don't call
Hey, let me ask you something. Is it okay if I eat some of your apricots here?
Oh, I didn't even realize I had some.
I'm gonna grab some of your apricots in this apple cinnamon bar, if that's okay.
Okay, I didn't realize I had it down there, but sure, yeah, you can go
Thank you so much. Gosh, I'm starving. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, we gotta get through my resume, huh?
Yeah, I can.
Hey, by the way, I just want to say, I heard your the team that sleeps with your same gender.
What?
I heard rumor is you're on the other team. You're on the disco team.
The disco team?
Yeah.
Did you hear this from the flower guy?
It's all around town.
I told him not to.
Listen, hey, we're all so proud of you. We're all saying, oh, so great. I was talking to some lady. I was just on the phone with some Jackie lady. I was saying I got this friend. He's basically like the teacher on Glee now is what he's doing. And I'm so proud of him.
What?
And I'm so proud of him.
That's not the way to handle. That's not. Well, first off, I'm not. I don't. That's not my sexual preference.
Okay.
Well, you told Jackie. I thought I hit it off with.
She was confused because she said, I thought there was an energy between us. And I said, there's as much an energy between you as there is between Leah Michelle and the teacher from Glee.
Okay. Great. I guess I'll address that at a different time. But we're gonna bring up the resume here, and we got a gasp. And I agree. The disco team. I'm not really sure. That's not. Anyway, here's your. Oh my God! Here's your resume. The Kramer, please don't call me Kramer from Seinfeld resume, and you got a lot of images.
Yeah, I want it to have images. I want it to be unique.
It is very unique. It is very colorful, and it really it draws the eye. There's a little wizard and a baby that looks like it got into some chocolate. So you're Kramer.
What?
You're Kramer.
What was that?
You're Kramer.
I am a Kramer. That's right.
You're from that show.
No, I am not. Hey.
Okay.
Mr. Grayson, please don't do that to me. Okay?
I'm sorry.
Give me a little more respect.
I'm sorry.
Okay?
But you are.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Listen, I don't go around saying you don't get to like boys, okay? I don't define.
I
you
never
in any
said
way.
that. My flower guy, the man who I'm friends with outside of work, misinterpreted what I was saying. I don't even know where he picked that up from.
You also said you lost your job, so is this for me to take your job? Am I taking?
No, that's a whole other thing.
Because then, if I could, I want my office to be on the outside of the box. If it's up to me, my office is going to be in this part, not in there.
Well, that would be my preference too, but we're doing an interview to protect you. It's like wearing a bunch of masks.
Yeah,
it's
six
like
masks right now. Take it off. Take the thing out. Get out of there.
I can't.
What's good is when you have 6 masks, you don't need to wear them all the time. You only need to wear them 6 at a time.
I don't think that's how it works.
Anyway, these apricots look fresh. Where'd you get these?
I'm not sure. They showed up on the ground. Anyway, all right, Kramer, just Kramer. So your contact information is a YouTube comment section. Just leave a comment on any video and I'll get back to you. That seems like a very unorthodox way to contact a person. Right?
Hey, you're telling me. That's what Sprint said to me, though.
So Sprint said to you, they just said...
When they canceled my phone service, they said, why don't you go read some YouTube comments, see if that'll help you learn anything.
Okay, well, I guess if we want to proceed, we'll...
So I did.
Comment on a video. And then experience born in 3000 AD, negative 980 years old. Have a fake ID, though, so I can buy you beer.
Yeah, that's what I've been told. I was told to show what I got, and you can read the next part too. Do you want to read that next part?
It just says Magna Carta.
Yeah, so I was given a card as a young man.
It
was 1997. I don't know what you want to do with that. It was 1997 when I was given this card, and it said 3000 AD Magna Carta. So I assumed that was my birth certificate.
Oh. That might not be correct. That might be not the correct information for when you were born.
Okay, I mean, whatever you need me to be born. Whenever you need me to be born, I'm born then. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's
I mean, as
fine
long
with
as
me.
you're old enough to legally work.
Yeah, I'm around.
You're around.
I've been around.
What does that mean?
I was on this show Fridays, briefly.
Mm-hmm.
I do Laugh Factory stuff. Haven't been asked back a lot lately.
What other shows have you been on?
Fridays.
And what else?
That's it.
That's the only show you've been on?
Yes. I don't understand.
Okay. Great. Well, that's some experience. Skills, you can identify common objects like trucks, bears, doctors, etc., and you'll prove it.
Yeah. Go. Go, hotshot.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to go with.
Go.
Do I?
Try me. Try me right now.
What's this?
Phone.
Okay. What's...
Tie.
I feel like this isn't a skill. This is pretty basic knowledge.
No. What's this?
You're not holding up anything. It's
Imaginary flute.
imaginary flute. Okay, what's this?
Big watermelon. All right, what's next?
I am a complete protein. Parentheses amino acid. You're a complete protein.
Yeah.
What is that?
Is that not clear to you?
You're a complete protein.
Yeah. I got this new, so there's these new sort of, it's this new sort of, they're calling it brain sand. And what you do is you take the brain sand and you have to sort of mix it into some sort of smoothie or something, and you drink it and it turns you into straight protein. That's what they said. That's what my friend Newton told me.
Wow. Okay.
I said, Newton, this is another one of your crazy schemes. And he said, no, it's not, Kramer.
You don't recognize this sound.
I've never heard this before. What is this?
You've never heard that.
What is this?
It usually plays before you enter. It's like a transition thing,
No,
and then
it
you
doesn't.
usually come in.
No.
Oh.
I have never heard this song in my life.
Okay. I don't want to keep pressing you on that. It says.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Do you hear the Everything Now Show theme song when it plays?
When I watched the show.
Okay. All right.
This
Well,
seems pretty existential.
No, nothing. Maybe I'm confused.
And before we fully get into your skills, why is there a wizard next to the experience? Is there?
Because he's a smart guy. I just wanted to show smart people, so you'd associate me with them.
Okay. All right. And then your last skill says it's just $10 quadrillion.
That's right. That's cash money.
Is that your net worth?
That's I can find that for you.
You can find $10 quadrillion for me.
I can find that for you, but you're gonna have to. Me and Newton know a guy. Something at the post office where he works. If you go into the basement, there's a scroll. We think the scroll is one of two things, a map to all that money or a QAnon thing. So I've been on some message boards, I've been soft posting that, and then I'm also gonna see about the scroll, maybe leading to money.
And this seemed maybe like a modern plot for a very
like
famous TV
Frasier?
show. No.
Because I don't think Frasier would be into QAnon stuff.
Okay.
You know who would? Creed from The Office. You know who else would? The All in the Family guy. Archie Bunker. He'd be a huge Q guy.
I could see that.
You know who else would? George Costanza.
Yeah.
And anyway, that's a baby. That's a little baby.
And that pertains to your skills.
It's a little smart baby.
That's a smart. So these are all just smart people.
Yep. That baby's got a chocolate. You don't get a chocolate unless you're smart.
Okay. And that's interesting. I don't. Sometimes babies get chocolate just as a treat.
Not in my. I don't. You would just give it. I would just get chocolate.
Yeah, if you're being a good boy.
Well, okay.
But that doesn't mean you have to be a smart boy. You're just a good boy.
You have to be smart to be good. I mean, I don't want to get into some sort of like Hobbesian argument on the nature of man, but I think you have to be smart in order to be good because it takes sort of work. It takes brain power to summon the morality. Not that it's critical thinking is required, but just like thinking is required.
Interesting take. You have to be smart to be good.
Well,
so if you're dumb, you're just automatically bad.
Maybe not through any fault of your own, but probably not. You're probably not going to do the reward-based behavior. You're probably not going to do the behavior that's going to get you the chocolate because you're a big dummy. So you're just going to sit with a bucket.
It seems like if you're smarter, then you're just doing the good thing to get the chocolate. So are you really inherently good, or are you just kind of taking on the good behavior?
Listen, I would love to get very into this, but I've been banned from a soup place that's run by a very anti-Semitic man. And I'm trying to get back into the soup place despite this guy, very calm man, being very anti-Semitic, very publicly, very calm about it as he does it.
And this is straight from Seinfeld.
Is that?
Yes.
There's an anti-Semitic guy?
Well, no, he's not anti-Semitic.
Okay. Because that would not be smart programming, in my opinion. And he doesn't say no soup for you. He says something else similar, but not quite that.
And you're referencing
one of your
no soup for you. Okay.
He doesn't say no soup for you. He says no soup for something close.
Okay. And we can only
where I'm going.
Yeah. And you put your weaknesses on your resume, which is interesting.
It'd be juice as well, is what I was saying.
Oh, okay.
No soup for you. Anyway.
And you put your weaknesses, which is very interesting. You said yarn vulnerability.
Yep.
And that's with crafting yarn?
Just if there's too much of it around, it can get all tangled up in it.
Gotcha.
One time, me and Newton, we were trying to rig someone's youth baseball league because we had bet on it. We found some guys who were willing to make a bet on it. And in order to get one of these kids to be bad, I had to rig his dad's car so he couldn't drive in the game. So I tried to tie this yarn, try to get it tied to his muffler so when he starts to drive away, the muffler stays back with the car. He gets all messed up. You should have seen I was so twisted up around and twisted everything. And then my friend Jerry walks over and he goes, "Kramer, what are you doing right now?" And I go, "Jerry, I can't explain, but I gotta go up into your house. I gotta eat all your food right now and go through your fridge."
And what's Jerry's last name? And what's Jerry's last name?
The doctor.
Your friend Jerry, what's his last name?
No, his name is the doctor.
Jerry the doctor?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you have weaknesses is blonde.
He's a stand-up comedian.
Oh.
So it's like a fun sort of stage name.
Jerry the doctor. What's his real last name?
Seinfeld.
Okay. Other weaknesses are blonde bespectacled, mustachioed men.
Yeah, I was worried coming in here that we might have a problem, you and I, Mr. Grayson, but I wouldn't call what you got a mustache, so I think it's fine.
And that's insulting.
No, I just mean like, it's comforting for me.
Mm-hmm.
I was scared I was going to come in, there's going to be a guy with a big real mustache, and oh, thank God.
I think this is nice.
Well, I mean, yeah, no, it's like, I was talking about like a mustache though. You know, like when there's hair like all on the upper lip that like is full.
Yeah, no, this is, yeah.
No, but it would be, I'm trying to explain the difference between like a beard and then like, you know, when a 14-year-old tries to grow a beard and can't because they don't have enough ability to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that difference.
But this is like, there's fully hair. It's not like a patchy. It's not like there's like a hair like here and then not hair. You know, there's hair fully
under
under
there.
Yeah.
There was a part there wasn't hair right there. You just
above
pointed,
the mustache?
To it. Well, like sort of in it. Around there, yep. Mm-hmm.
We'll move on.
Okay.
We won't take into this. Hobbies and associations. I have eaten cheese. And then immediately after you say I have not eaten cheese.
I just want to tell you I can be on any side of that fight. I can be eating cheese.
Well, those are
nuts.
that's a factual thing. That's like you either have or you haven't.
I'm just telling you, I can be anywhere you need me to be on that. If you need me to not eat cheese, I have never eaten cheese. If you need me to eat cheese, oh, I'd love a provolone, sure.
But you can't exist on a stasis in between those two things, is what I'm saying.
Think of me as sort of a Schrodinger's guy who has eaten cheese. Where as long as you don't get the who's to say which way I went?
You are.
I was just talking to my friend George. He works for the New York Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking to George Steinbrenner, who's dead now, but he was still alive for the purposes of this. And he was telling him, I got this friend Kramer. He's always breaking into my stand-up comedian Jerry Seinfeld's friend's house, and he's always trying to eat food. Wouldn't this be a fun TV show? What if we made a TV show about my friend Kramer? And George Steinbrenner's like, I don't do TV. I don't do TV shows. I'm the Yankees. I don't want to make a TV show. But I think he had some rich friends or something, so they called the guy. And I was seemingly created in like as a experiment to see if like the show was I was created like, do you understand?
For Seinfeld.
For science. Seinfeld science.
Right.
So when Frasier got made,
you're Kramer from Seinfeld.
No, so when Frasier got made, in order to see if Frasier could spin off of Cheers, they created a man named Frasier, and he still is alive today, and you can go find him. And he's not the guy. You understand? So I'm not the guy.
You're just the creation as a test to see if that guy could exist. Character test.
Yes, and I'm not the guy. And we found out, doesn't really work. My life's pretty dull. I'm always just kind of getting into schemes, but I don't have any sort of foundation.
Yeah.
Unless you want to hear about me and my friend Newton.
I'm good.
It's hard to have what I mean. It's like I'm good. No one really wants to hear about Kramer and Newton.
And it's hard to have a foundation where you're in between not eating and eating cheese.
Yeah, well, that's just again to sort of say I'm ready to be whatever you want me to be.
And then it says, founding member of people who are named Kramer from Seinfeld but hate being confused with the character in the sitcom Seinfeld named Kramer, Spokane chapter.
Yeah. Somebody had already started a New York chapter, a Chicago chapter, a Houston chapter, a Dallas chapter, a San Antonio chapter, Austin chapter, a San Pedro chapter, Albuquerque chapter, Tuba City, Arizona chapter. So there was just sort of like, I figured where can I go to be needed, and I figured it was Spokane.
It's interesting that you chose the location as opposed to just doing it in the location that you...
There was already one in New York, so...
Gotcha.
I live in New York, in the city part, uptown, vaguely, nondescript. You don't really ever see my house.
Okay. And then the last thing just says Pico under
Hey,
hobbies
listen,
and
good
associations.
luck with all having boyfriends now and everything, and look,
I haven't even gotten to your education.
We're gonna.
You're not old enough yet for kindergarten, so you have no formal education, and you have knowledge of the orange, orange, the fruit.
Yep. All right, you take care, buddy.
Well, do you want a job, or was this just a conversation? Or you want people to?
I thought I was taking your job.
No, because I still definitely work here.
Has anyone? Maybe they haven't told you. Did I ruin the surprise?
I'm just gonna see if they want to hire
Okay,
you.
I'm gonna. Is this guy allowed? No.
Oh, don't do that. That really creates a loud noise in my ear. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. That really hurts my ears. Don't do that.
I was just trying to.
Yeah, please don't.
Doesn't call. Because I wanted to call my buddy and ask him.
Yeah, this phone
where he got that
can't dial out of this office.
Pretty sure there was a large blimp in town.
There
that
was.
telling us all you were fired.
There was, and it was misinformed.
Oh, have you ever seen Curb Your Enthusiasm? Love this show. That Larry David guy.
We worked on
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
and Seinfeld. We started on Seinfeld.
I wouldn't know about that. Because I'm not that guy.
Mm-hmm. You can still know of the show, even though you're not.
But I don't.
Okay.
But I don't.
We know enough about it to create an organization. Run an organization that
Yeah,
is
because
offended
this
by
isn't the
people.
first time this happens to me. Kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
Kidding me? Do you think every day of my life isn't spent in agony? People going, hey, why don't you come into a room like, all excited? And I do. Coincidentally. And they all are like, good, that's what we want you to be. And they put me in a box. You think I don't want to be a guy that just like shows up to places? And is always doing schemes? Think I don't want to be a guy like that? I do.
That could be your jam.
I've never heard that song.
We're gonna close. Oh, I was gonna close this out, but it looks like we're deadlocked right now. If we
All
want to
right,
hire
well, take care.
Oh,
Take care of yourself.
There can still be. There's still time.
Oh, okay.
Still time to see if the board can decide.
I'll give you back your apricots too.
Thanks. I can't access those, but they appreciate you. Oh,
that's gonna be it for me. All right, you
that's
take
a
care of
no.
yourself.
But and he's putting on his masks, one at a time. So many masks. They look brand new too. I guess that's only because he wears them a sixth of the time. First they're matching, and then they start getting a little more diverse. But all floral print. And there he goes.
All right, hey, good luck with your new life.
And he doesn't know that I can't hear him.
Good luck with kissing. Good life.
I'm not sure what he said, but hopefully it was good. Oh, what a day. What a day so far. How do we feel about that guy? Was this just a part of his scheme? Maybe. He just wanted food. Yeah, that could be it. Maybe he just wanted those apricots, or I'm not sure where they came from. I wish I could have some. I'm very hungry. Oh. Wavy line claps. Wavy line, sorry. You had good answers for your questions. Yeah. Good. Oh. Well, if you're just joining us, I'm Mr. Grayson. I believe I'm still head of hiring and firing here at the EverythingNowShow Corporation, but maybe I'm not. I don't really know at this point. There's a blimp flying around saying that I'm fired, and there's a man running around saying that I'm homosexual. So. Oh, and I'm.
Yes, hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi. May I ask who I'm speaking with?
Of course, it's Pip Dipplespepper. I mean, you wouldn't recognize his voice.
I beg your pardon? Pips?
Pip Dipplespepper. Do you understand? Are you aware?
Pip Dr. Pepper.
Do I need to spell it out for you, you Yankee bastard?
Actually, that'd be great. Can you please spell it out for me?
It's P-I-P. It's Pip. As in pep, but with an I.
Right.
And Pip, like the boyish character in A Pumpkin Thief, if you've seen that.
I have not, but I will take your word for it.
It's a great movie. You have no culture. You should watch it.
Well,
Dipplespepper. Last name, Dipplespepper. Please, don't interrupt me.
Yeah.
I'm the one being interviewed here.
Yeah, continue
I'm the
spelling
one
your name.
being interviewed here, so I
Yes.
think you should not interrupt. Thank you.
Right, okay.
Thank you. Dipplespepper. D-I-P-P-L-E. Yes, I said P-P. Yes, you can laugh about it. Laugh about it. Go ahead. You want me to start over?
I wasn't going to laugh, but you want me to laugh?
I did say... Only if you want to. Okay, well, good. You've got it out of your system already. Dipplespepper. Okay, let me try again. And try and keep your kindergarten thoughts to yourself this time. D-I-P-P-L-E-S-P-E. Yes, we're coming to another one. P-P-E-R.
You said PP again.
Are you quite finished?
Well, you suggested I laughed the first time, so I wanted to kind of back you up. Just immediately do it on the second PP.
Oh, well, in that case, thank you.
No problem. Oh.
So, pardon me. A little bit of beans on toast before I came over here.
You had beans on toast?
Are you kidding? It's the British luxury. You see, when we brutally exploited almost every single nation, we had no success in integrating their culture into ours, even in a cruel colonial sort of way. So, pardon, those beans on toast. You see, beans on toast is the national, food of Britain. It's drab, boring, absolutely sans with color. The culture, pardon me, and the color is red, just like the rivers of blood that we have caused in our imperial journey.
Right. Well, it's nice to meet you, Pip. I'm going to bring up your resume here.
Please, go right ahead. If you have any questions, I can explain everything.
Yes. And on your resume it says Pips. Is that a typo, or is...
Well, you see, I used to be known as the Pips, because I was the Pips who's tippy tops. You understand?
I have no idea what you
I
just
was
said.
the tippy tops Pips. I was the one with the quips, the one who was commanding all the ships, little bitty Pips. Here's a tip. I am classically trained.
Classically trained in what? I honestly couldn't understand. I watch a lot of Love Island, and when the subtitles are off, I do not hear a word they're saying. It's just complete nonsense.
Well, you see, sorry, it's when British people start to get going, sometimes the momentum of the pretension just keeps just flowing instantaneously.
Yes.
And anyway, as I was saying, I'm British, and you were saying.
I didn't say anything. I was just wondering why it was Pips on the resume, but it all makes sense now. I'm gonna zoom into your experience here. Maybe.
Yes, of course.
Oh.
Oh, these beans on toast have a bit of Montezuma's revenge, do they?
I guess they do. I was farting a lot too, so don't feel alienated by your own gas. All right, so I guess we'll just get into it. Your mobile number, good to know. Experience, Royal Shakespearean Theatre.
Yes.
From 1974 to 1982.
Well, you see, if you did my background check, you might actually have some questions about that.
Oh. Were you just trying to cough to cover up that fart?
No. Can I open up a window in my own home? Give me a second.
Sure, you can do that.
Okay, I'm back.
Great.
Yes, did you? You see, the thing is, in 1982, I was in a production of Othello in London, and I was given what was told. I was told it was a fake dagger. I went to murder, realistically, one of my co-workers in the play, and there was a little bit of a flippy flop and a bit of a droppy drop, if you understand my Britishness.
Thank you, Taco Dungeon. Keep going. There's a flippy flop?
Yes, and a drippy drop, and the hearse then showed up.
So you accidentally murdered someone that was in your play that you were just trying
But
to...
you see, it was 1982. I was drinking ether. I was snorting cocaine with Pablo Escobar's mistress, okay? You don't understand the time. Piccadilly was a circus. And that's where it's got its name, is that there was a big circus of narcotics usage in the Piccadilly area, and I was there when it happened. You got to understand, it was a moment in time.
I got you. That's okay. I've dabbled in some drug use myself, but we don't have to get into that. So you're here to interview to be the sixth cast member of Everything Now Show.
Yes, of course.
Is there any concern that your name is kind of a mouthful?
Pardon? Could you... What?
Most of the names of the cast members are really, really simple and roll off the tongue, like Jake Ellenbogen, or Christopher Chalakian, or Eduardo Pajarito. So, those names just kind of like they're not hard to say. You can just look at them and immediately know how they're pronounced. But it's Pip. It's not Pips. Your nickname is Pips. Your real name is Pip. Dipplespepper. It just, it's kind of clunky.
What? Listen. Just because we don't fully understand the nature of someone, say, like Plato or Aristotle, it does not mean that we, say that it's hard to understand, therefore we don't try. The same goes for my name. If it's a mouthful, you should say it with honor and strive for the aspirational title that is my name.
I'm so sorry. I wish there was some form of subtitles, but it's just so hard to understand what you're saying. We'll move on.
Am I not being clear?
What? Oh no, you're coming in super clear. It's just like it sounds like instead of speaking, you just have like a jar of marbles that you're just shaking into the phone. So I don't know how we could fix that. But moving on, various leading roles in the West End from 1981 to 1996. Could you talk about that? Also, one adult film in 1996. Maybe we can knock out both those. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I was in the West End and the various leading roles. I actually played a substantial part in systematically annihilating the communists that were infecting the West End of Brooklyn. And I took part in that. I was the leading role. I was the head officer in charge of the anti-communist Gestapo. And you see, it was an important time where I learned a lot about leadership. And I learned quite a bit about, liaison and tactical endeavors, covert operations, how to alter passports, birth certificates, all sorts of bureaucratic means of employing an intelligence operation. I was able to substantially learn. And I had a team under me. And, one of us got to talking. Her name was Laura. She was a very sweet individual, was very skilled with a knife, and one time there was this Colombian communist who she was particularly proud of killing. She was such a ferocious little thing, and we had some chemistry, and so we said, why not take it professional? You know, we had these bedroom eyes exchanged to each other at the hotels and everything, the hands coated in blood from communist activists. And you see, we decided to go professional with it. And why not release a snuff film so that we could blackmail Saudi Arabian aristocrats later by selling it to them? And then, you know, it's very interesting. It's all interconnected, really.
Wow, and that's a lot to take in. And our executive Sunbro brings up a good point. Did Laura, the woman you fell in love with, did she carry a blade?
At that time, you know, now that you mention it, she did. At that time, I believe it was a switchblade she kept in her purse. I don't know if she's moved on to subsequent, more, you know, increased her sort of understanding of different edged weaponry. But at the time, it was a switchblade, I believe. It was a very, you know, a ballistic knife, if you will.
Interesting. Okay.
I hope she's well.
Yeah, I can't confirm if she was here earlier, but yeah.
She was here earlier?
I can't confirm that. I don't know. She came in as...
You haven't told her I'm here, though, have you? Or that I'm calling.
I did not know you existed until you called in. We're also going to go ahead and call you Mr. PP from now on, if that's okay with you. If you get the job too.
Mr. PP?
Yeah, you'd just be Everything Now Show's Mr. PP.
Well, that's a bit of gobbledygook, you pollywogger.
I, again, don't have any idea what those words mean.
United Kingdom, Toblerone.
And I think that's a candy, right? And it says you're between
No,
jobs.
I said that your mother is a horse.
Oh.
It was a joke, a good British joke. I'm trying to, you know.
Yes.
You see,
who could miss the dry wit of a Brit? So that's on me for being, you know,
there you go.
A soggy American. A soggy American.
There it is.
That's what you call us, right?
You know, good-natured ribbing, yes. Yeah.
Ribbing. So, Mr. PP, you were between jobs for what looks like 15 years, which is interesting, but I don't think we have time to get into that. And then now you work in concessions at adult theaters. Well, you worked there for 9 years at least, which is interesting. And I see your photo pulled up of your profile. It doesn't look like you're a concession, worker for an adult theater, but I shouldn't judge you.
I beg your pardon.
I shouldn't judge you based on your.
You don't think I'm the spitting image of a concessions worker at an adult theater? How dare you? Out of what sort of preconceived notion are you operating that I could not be a trusted concession professional at the adult theater? What could you possibly be going off of to have such an impression?
I'm really sorry if I offended you. I was not trying to. I was making an assumption, and we all know that makes me look silly. That's the saying. When you assume, it makes you look silly. So your skills, you're classically trained. Oh, you're classically trained Shakespearean actor. So that's good.
I wanted to say I didn't mean to go off. You see, I'm in a union of concessions workers for adult theatres, and we're fighting for respect. And I'm sorry if I got off the cuff with you there. It's simply that I'm incredibly, I'm in this new lane of life. I'm leaving intelligence work behind, and I'm sorry about the flaring of my temper, if you will.
That's okay. I think I was more in the wrong. But it looks like one of our execs can vouch for you. You sell the best jerk bags, and I'm not sure what that is. And we don't really need to.
Are you not familiar with it?
Yeah, go ahead. The jerk bag?
Oh no, are you? Yes, the jerk bag. Are you not familiar?
I'm not. Do you wanna give us a quick?
Well, it's a black bag you put over the head of a dissident, and then you jerk them around until you get the answer.
Oh, Oh, okay. That wasn't what I was expecting, but that's very, very interesting. So you're a classically trained Shakespearean actor. That's something fresh. They could probably use that on Everything Now Show. We don't have a big vocabulary on the show, so it might be nice to bring in that. Popcorn making and ignoring your feelings.
Yes. Well, you see, I can be very simple with this one. I am a creature of immense trauma, okay? I have committed acts that are so morally, obtuse and disgusting that I actually had to undergo a sort of Jungian hypnosis to become comfortable with the nature of my ne'er-do-wellness, my evil tendencies, if you will. And I got into adult theater concessions and popcorn making as a way, it's my greatest performance yet as an actor, a person distanced from themselves, a person so far away from the evil things that they've done. It's almost like they're a new person. It's almost like they can transcend beyond the evil things that they can't admit to themselves. Don't you understand? I'm an actor, the world my stage.
Yeah, and that's a lot. But I know that most of the cast members on the show have equally horrifying pasts, so you'll fit right in, I think. And then your hobbies and associations include staring into the mirror, and you were educated at Eton, Oxford, various theater understudy programs.
Yes, you see, I had to complete some courses. I actually took a very nice one. It was about Romanian architecture at Oxford, and I don't remember learning anything, but I do remember that the professor said, "Speak to me after class," and then I lost 3 months of my memory.
Wow. And you don't remember what he did to you?
No.
And you lost 3 months of your memory after that? But you remembered him?
Well, you see, it was almost as if I woke up 3 months later. There were these flashes of, me underneath these large leaves in the mud, with some sort of paint over my face. I was clutching some sort of assault rifle. There was just a flash there, and then all of a sudden I'm in some sort of desert town, the sun hanging high with dust coated in the wind over these small domiciles rendered hollow by explosives, and I can hear screams of terror and some sort of wetness under my chest, almost like I've been stabbed. And then I woke up.
That sounds horrifying.
Well, just another day for the performance.
We got a question from AK Rap Music. Can you portray an American actor? Maybe you can do like an impression for us.
Oh, absolutely. Who would you like? Is there a certain person?
Yeah, could you do an impression? I'm sure you're familiar with the show. Can you do an impression of Everything Now Show's Chris Chalkian?
Hey, so I was looking at the QAnon stuff, and I found some comments.
Wow, that is spot on. That is spot on.
Well, how about that one? I'm quite the fan.
And he's always looking at the QAnon comments, so that's really, yeah, you really nailed it.
I have some questions for you. So, what is your greatest joy in working for Everything Now?
Oh, my greatest joy. I'm always on my toes. I never know, what's gonna happen. It's an exciting job because one day you're in an office and next you're in a glass box in the hallway, and another your name's on a blimp saying you're fired and your friends telling everyone you're homosexual. So, yeah.
Okay. I'm here for you. Do you need to talk?
Oh no, I'm great. Super Pizza says, "Hey, Mr. Grayson, have you ever met?"
Are you comfortable in there? Are you?
Me?
Is that comfortable?
I'm trapped, I'd say. Yeah, I'm trapped.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Well, you
good news
see,
for you,
then
though.
you and I...
Good news for you, though, is you got the job, Mr. PP. So you are officially the 6th cast member of the Everything Now show. So please welcome Everything Now show's Mr. PP.
Please, you can call me by my maiden name, Pipsy Whipsy, if you like. Mr. PP, whatever works. Oh, pardon me, there's
Your maiden name?
coming
Your
back
maiden
for
name?
the revenge of the Sith. Pardon?
What do you mean by your maiden name is Pipsy Whipsy? So you're... Did you take on your
But you
wife's
don't
name?
know. I'm trying to set a new paradigm.
I like that. Yeah, I guess that's a better name to take on if your name was Pipsy Whipsy.
Yes. But you see, the subtitle in Nicaragua was El Animal de la Noche, Spirit of the Night. And you can think about what that meant.
Yeah, I will think on that. But I look forward to seeing you on the show and seeing what characters you bring.
Oh, well, I look forward to being here. This has been quite an experience. You know, I've managed to suppress my emotional cocktail a bit further, you know, probably increasing the explosion later of my emotions. However, I am happy, I am enthused, I am curious, I am enlightened, and I am excited most of all. Thank you so much, Mr.
And thank you, Mr.
Pardon. In the wake of my beans on toast flatulence, I didn't catch your name. May I get it one more time?
Yeah, it was Mr. Grayson.
Mr. Grayship.
Grayson.
Mr. Grey Goose. Grey.
And we'll go with that.
Gracie. Mr. Gracie? Mr. Darcy? Oh, I love Mr. Darcy. Have you seen that one?
Let's get him out of here.
Pride and Prejudice.
Let's get him out of here. Yeah, and I've heard of that. Get him out.
Mr. Bray, baby, Mr. Gray, Gray. Is it that? Okay. Well, tippy tops, don't stop. Good night.
And good night to you, Mr. PP.
Good night.
Good night, Mr. PP.
Sleep tight.
Sleep tight, Mr.
Sweet.
Oh, it was good. Oh, wow. What a guy, and he's the newest cast member, so that's very interesting. Super Pizza asked if I have ever met Alex, and I have, and he's a scary tyrant of a man. And I hope the clone Chris's can figure out a way to kill him. All right, well, I think we have one more interview on the docket. Yes, we do.
Whoa!
Watch out!
Oh my god!
Seems to be some commotion down the hallway.
Whoa! This guy's shredding.
Stop! Oh my god!
Grind!
Oh, he yelled out a grind.
Vert trick!
Oh.
Yep. Oh.
What's up?
Oh, hey.
Yeah, what's up, dude?
How's it going? I heard you. Was that you doing some tricks out in the hallway?
Oh yeah, basically I just like fucking shred. It's like whatever. It's like not really like a big deal or whatever. But yeah, that was basically like me the whole time. It was fucking whatever.
Wow, I liked how you yelled out the actions that you were doing.
Yeah, dude. It's like, you know, it's just like I want to like educate people on like kind of like the power of longboarding and like what it's done for me, and so like I try to like take a proactive approach, and like it's whatever. It's like, you know, I'm just kind of like doing it for the kids and like for the culture and stuff. It's like, you know, it's like not a big deal.
Great. Well, you seem very chilled. And what could I get your name? So I can
Yeah,
put your
for
resume
sure,
in?
dude. Cameron, I should be in there as Cameron. I might be in there as Cam. Shankton. It's like my government name or like whatever. It's like the name that like the man calls me or whatever. But like I put that on like my resume and shit. So if you like look in there, it should be Cam, like
Right.
Cameron Shankton or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go. Okay. I'm gonna bring up. Oh, bring it up here. And there you are.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's like actually like my resume or whatever, dude. Fuck
wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, like, I'm like hella chill. It's like not really a big deal. It's like whatever. But like, I could like work for you, and you could pay me money to like do labor, like services and stuff, and like, I mean that's what's up, basically.
I see on your resume it says, in between your two names, Depresso the Clown?
Oh yeah, so that's like basically like what all my homies and like everybody who knows me calls me is Depresso the Clown, and it's like, you know, like 'cause my mom like gave me my given name of like whatever, Cameron, but actually like ever since I got my PhD in like freaking balloon animals and I got my associates in juggling, everyone was like, damn dude, actually like your name should be Depresso the Clown. I was like, fucking, I don't even care, dude. It's like not even that big a deal, but like if that's what you want to call me, that shit stuck. So it's like, you know, it's like pretty tight, but also it's like not even really a big deal, and actually I don't even really like care that much.
It seems like that took up most of your life, was learning how to be a clown?
Yeah, it's like, you know, I went and studied under like some of the greatest stage performers and performance artists, not only in the nation but also in the world, and basically, you know, like found an enlightened sense of self and a way to express myself through the art of clowning in a way that is not necessarily respected by Western culture. Oh, for sure, dude. Thank you. Yeah, it's like, it's chill, it's whatever, but yeah, that's kind of what I dedicated my life to, is a philosophy of like exploring the absurd in a chaotic world full of entropy. It's like, it's not even like a big deal. Anyway, these are my orange juices. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna like slam one of these.
You're gonna slam one?
Yeah, like these are my juices, and I just like to slam these. Like if I ever am like in a situation where I need to like be really sharp and like, oh, that one's kind of.
Where did those come from? Because you didn't bring those in.
Yeah, I have a guy. Oh, my hands are like kind of like sweaty, dude.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, there we go. Sometimes I have to like. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, actually, I have like an OJ guy who like actually hooks it up, because basically, like if I ever find a bottle that's set to expire in anything more than or less than 1 year from today, I can't even stomach that shit.
Oh. Oh, and you're really just slamming that. Wow. That was,
So what's up? Did I like get the job or whatever?
Well, I mean, looking over your experience, longboarding, skills, longboarding, hobbies and associations, longboarding, but...
We interrupt this breaking news coverage for a special word from our sponsors.
What's up, dude?
Sorry, it seems like we got a commercial break coming up.
What's up, bro?
But it seems like your most interesting thing about you is that you got this PhD in balloon animals, but you don't really assume that part of your identity. You just kind of assume the longboarding part.
Yeah, it's like not actually like even really a big deal, and I don't actually like worry about it, even though it has sort of like encompassed my entire life and you know, existence on this planet. Actually, it's like basically like not even really like a huge thing, and like we could talk about it if you want, but like actually it's like basically, you know, like we could take it or leave it, you know what I mean?
Okay, well if you don't think, you know, this is for the, you know, you're interviewing for the longboarding position, so if you take this job, you're really it's gonna consume your identity. You're gonna kind of leave the clowning behind, and if that's cool with you, then, you know, go for it. But I feel like it's a pretty, you know, unique thing, and
yeah, no doubt. I mean, I feel you on that. Like, don't even think that I don't feel you on that, because like for sure I'm like hearing what you're saying, and like actually what you're saying is like fully like legit and like totally, you know, like you're speaking your truth, and I respect that. And like actually in speaking my truth, I want to make it clear that like actually it's like not even really that big a deal, and life is sort of like meaningless in a way. And so like, you know, if I get the job or if I don't, like basically we're still sort of sitting on a rock sort of flying through an ever-expanding infinite space, insignificant to whatever higher power there may or may not be, you know what I mean? So it's like actually not even like really that huge of a deal.
I guess you're right. And I guess if, you know, we are just on a rock flying through space, we shouldn't really worry about little things like getting fired from our job or, you know, thinking, you know, having the wrong information spread about your sexuality or stuff like that, because it's really insignificant when you think about it, I guess.
For sure. Yeah, actually, that's actually like kind of like a pretty dope point, and like, you know, it's basically the point that I just made, but like hearing it from you, dude, is actually like pretty like profound in a way that is not really super meaningful.
Yeah, it's really making me think. Well, not to interrupt the interview, but we have a commercial break to get to. And
no doubt. What's it for, dude?
It's, of course, for the Simpsons-themed orange juice.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I love orange juice. That makes sense.
like to talk to you about new Simpsons orange juice.
Hi. That's right, it's me, the voice of Apu on The Simpsons. And also, Mo, and Dr. Nick, and of course, Comic Book Guy. Well, as we enter season 32, I can't believe how rich I am. Go back out for a second. You believe this? Simpsons, baby. Simpsons money, baby. These plants are alive. I keep these things alive. It costs money to do. Look at all that. Look at this. You kidding me? And it's all from 32 glorious years of being like, it's me, Comic Book Guy. Or like, hi everybody. Like doing that kind of stuff. That's it. That's all I gotta do. And look at this place. Anyway, so we throw Simpsons on so many different things because then it makes it fun. It's like you're having Simpsons. So the new one's orange juice. Alright. We can get out of here. Look for Simpsons orange juice. I don't do Homer though. That's somebody else. Alright, we can get out of here.
Hello?
What's up?
Oh my god.
Hi, yeah.
I've been lost in this mansion for 32 weeks, and this is the first person I've seen.
Pretty big place,
This is
right?
the first person I've seen.
And yet I keep working. I was just on a really bad show called No Activity. Why? Or not No Activity. Called Brockmire. Why? Why would I do shows like Brockmire? Look at my home.
Do you have any food or something to drink?
Yeah, there's a couple kitchens. Make yourself comfortable. You want an orange juice? Yes. Simpsons orange juice. It's like that.
Simpsons?
Yeah.
They
Get out.
put it on a drink?
Can you go?
Please don't make me go back.
Just like, there should be several butlers. Just find one of them. Say Apu sent you. That's what I call myself in private. Alright.
Hey, we did it!
We did it. It's in
What
the book.
another show it was. I'm sitting behind the bench. I got a coffee cake.
Jake got some cake.
Take a cake?
Yeah.
Jakey Jakey.
It's cakey jakey, baby.
Hey.
Folks, what a show.
Was it?
We did it.
We interviewed some people.
We did it. Those
Where's
resumes.
Rocky?
Those resumes were hilarious.
We got a frozen Cole. I don't know what Rocky is.
We got a frozen Cole.
Frozen Cole.
Rocky, if you're still in here, you could probably boot Cole somehow. But thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Chris, for being Kramer.
Of course.
Thanks for Kramer.
Not anytime.
Cole, you're always an amazing guest. Yeah, Cole did great. Mr. PP is now
Mr. PP.
the official 6th member of the cast.
We did not get to vote on Depresso the Clown, unfortunately.
Sorry.
We didn't, so
There's
he said,
Rocky.
Hey, Rocky.
Hey,
Rocky, guys.
Get my headphone.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Great show, gang. Great job, Alex.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you. Great job to the chat and people on our Discord for sending in those
Yeah,
resumes.
those resumes were amazing.
Yes, the
Thank you
resumes
so
are
much for
super
those.
fun. Thank you for those. Thank you for all of the sound alerts throughout the night.
It's all good, wavy.
So wavy, baby.
No need to apologize for something that we completely featured in the show. I was gonna. Oh,
Nice.
okay. Well, that's something that
I'm
I'm
glad
not,
this
that I'm
was
not gonna
better.
read.
Thanks for
Thank you.
following MFTV.
MFTV __.
So sleepy.
I'm still wired
Yeah,
with that whatever Chris gave me, jet fuel.
I should have had that.
I got a lot of orange juice in my stomach.
Yeah, you're really down that.
There's one thing I can do.
Drink
Drink
OJ.
OJ.
Wouldn't it make more sense if Jake had juggled those?
Yeah. That's why there were 3 of them. It all really makes sense in hindsight. That was my thing. Is that I get that now?
We did a lot of longboarding tricks.
Yeah, and you
did
just
the
chugging
longboarding
orange
bit.
juice.
Chugged an
That was
orange
also fun.
That wasn't really in my resume, but
It's the special
that
skill.
was my character. My
I
accuracy.
thought at first you were like subverting it, where you were like,
and in a way I was, just not intentionally.
consciously.
I didn't pick up on the juggling thing, but my brain was also scrambled by the amount of wildness that was happening.
Scrambled. Who should we raid?
Who should we raid?
We do this. It's Wednesday?
Yeah.
It's Wednesday.
It's
We
Wednesday.
do the show
If you're
every Sunday
new.
and Wednesday, and normally we've had more sleep.
Yes, but we will be back on Sunday.
I thought it was a good show.
We will not have D&D tomorrow.
No.
So if you watch the D&D streams, stand by.
Next week.
Maybe, but also I'm not going to be here next Thursday.
Chris's thing that
Oh,
Chris
yeah.
says?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, now we don't have D&D tomorrow, so theoretically we could do it
doing your
tomorrow.
improv tomorrow,
Friday.
If I'm not going to my aunt's, we'll do it tomorrow.
Stay tuned. Potentially a UCB improv comedy tutorial.
Free.
Free.
This is a $500 deal usually, except someone who's got a lot more qualified than me.
There will be.
I think it's about around the same for most of the people.
Well, that's not what certain pieces of paper say. So,
So if you're interested in that, definitely join the Discord because we will likely be announcing when that will be happening in the Discord.
Yeah.
Probably tomorrow, potentially maybe Friday, but soon for sure.
Hey, Maniac Marissa.
Maniac Marissa!
What time to see you?
I haven't seen you in a
you're
while.
very late, Maniac Marissa.
Very late.
In fact,
But
goodbye.
just in time to say goodbye.
Thanks,
Just
we're
in
almost
time.
out of here.
Who are we rating? Did we get
Who
it?
should we raid?
Who are we
Who are we
rating?
rating?
Can you pull up
Did we
the...
get our?
Agreed is
Did
on.
we get our folks?
What did you say, Rocky?
I think, or I forget how you say his name. If you agreed.
Oh, Iffy.
Oh yeah.
Is Iffy streaming?
There's a UCB
Yeah.
guy.
There's a comedy man. I put his handle in there. In the chat.
Oh, Ifties, right there.
Ifties.
We're ready, Ifties.
50!
Ifties.
Say hi to Ifties for us. And we will see you on Sunday.
Yeah, baby!
Or possibly tomorrow.
Or possibly tomorrow.
We don't
Are you
know.
doing the thing?
Which thing?
No D&D.
The thing? The
No
game
D&D.
show thing? Because before.
Yes,
you
I'm
should read
but
the
I'm
internet
doing
real
it.
quick.
Read what?
We'll talk about it. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye!
Bye. Bye-bye.
Are we out?
Bye-bye. You can click the stream button
Hey,
on the
we
bottom.
stayed
The
above
red,
34.
red stream, yeah.